Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Happy Thursday, everyone. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm over the moon. As I said in my community post, it is truly hard to believe that I've never ever done a watch party for this matchup before. I thought about it a little bit, right? This was a matchup on Thursday night last year. It was kind of a stinker of a game, but I had stuff going on, wasn't able to stream. But here we are, folks. It's the NFL's Meta Bowl. It is an all-time grudge match, one of the best rivalries probably of the last 15 years. This is the Brady versus Manning, the Magic versus Bird, the Messi versus Ronaldo of coaches. It's on prime time. It's in prime vision. Here we go, baby. It's Rams 49ers. Let's freaking go, dude. I'm so excited for this game. I'm over the moon. We'll get into the matchup here in a little bit. I know it can be easy to maybe scoff at, like, how competitive a game this might be. I know the 49ers dealing with some injuries coming in. I don't know, man. I don't know. We always see a little something with these two teams get together, don't we? But as always, you know the drill. Feel free to say hello in chat if you're in here. We got Jack in here already, and you were the first person I thought of when I pulled this matchup up, right? Jack saying generational hate watch incoming. Absolutely, right? Hey, all these Seahawks fans, I know we got a strong Seahawks contingent here in this channel. Probably got a big rooting interest in a tie, kind of like what we saw on Sunday night, so that's what we'll say. But we got Caden in here as well. Welcome, Caden. Saying, whoa, sick backwards hat. There's a reason I'm rocking the backwards hat tonight. And when I say it, y'all are probably going to roll your eyes. But I don't care. But one of the reasons why I'm wearing it actually is just my hair has gotten way too long. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. And it just didn't look very good. You know, I got to look sick on camera, right? So I pulled out the hat. I've started to become a bit of a backwards hat guy, but there is an actual reason why specifically I'm wearing a backwards hat tonight too. And once I say it, y'all are going to be like, oh, brother. But we'll get to that in a second. Jack is saying, that being said, I'd rather the Rams win since the Niners have a win on us already. Fair enough, right? Talking about Seahawks rooting interest. That is true. You got the tiebreaker at play. And hey, I mean, I feel like, I won't speak for you, right? Because I feel like Seahawks fans, if you had to ask them, they probably hate the 49ers a little bit more than the Rams. That being said, I can understand the comedic aspect of, like, Mac Jones beating the Rams, if you know what I'm saying, right? So I can understand that too. They're showing Mac Jones right now. They're getting hype in the little boombox tunnel walkout. It's going to be the Mac Jones show, right? No Purdy, no Brandon Ayuk, no Juwan Jennings, no Ricky Pearsall. I mean, like, dude, this team is, like, exploded. No Nick Bosa. I mean, the injuries go on and on and on. I think, is Kittle still out too? I mean, seriously, like, this is Kyle's biggest test yet. The Niners, I feel like, are injured every year, but I mean, this is just ridiculous. We're like 5 weeks into the season and the team is just gone. But Jack says he'd rather die than root for the Niners. Fair enough, right? Hey, I've been in uncompromising situations before where maybe I've had to root for the Packers here or there. That might have been documented on stream. So I can understand it's a weird feeling, but at the end of the day, right, if it fulfills your own self-interest and if it helps your team, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But appreciate you guys tuning in on a Thursday night. It's hard to believe this is actually the first Thursday night football game that we've done this season. Obviously, we went live for Thursday for the opener, but that's not TNF, right? So I've got Prime Vision with next-gen stats pulled up, and I get that's not necessarily everyone's cup of tea, right? I understand it, but just hear me out, man. If there was a game to give Prime Vision a try, tonight is the night. With the matchup that we have between these two coaches, getting that bird's eye all 22 view of some of the stuff that these two guys are going to dial up on offense today, I don't know. I think it's going to be such a treat to get a bird's eye view of, like, Puka Nacua running a corner route and Stafford threading the needle, getting a bird's eye view of whatever run concept Kyle is going to cook up for CMC, or how on earth is he going to get these receivers open like Jake Tungus at tight end, right? I'm just saying, if there is a night to give Prime Vision a try, this is the night. I'm fired up, and I'm so happy this is TNF for that exact reason. But We've got about 15 minutes. We'll break down the matchup here in a sec, but we're going to see what Jack is saying. It says the Rams at least have likable players like Stafford and Puka, and the entire team other than CMC for the 49ers are whiny and annoying. The 49ers have Fred Warner. Need I say more? I mean, hey, we all know your entry name for the Pigskin Pick'em Challenge, right? 2 years running now, but we're going to pull up the matchup here. Let's talk about this game. It's saying 8:15 kickoff, allegedly. I was talking last week about how they might be NBA-ifying this a little bit, but I forgot to do this on Sunday, so that was my bad. I said this was going to be a new thing that I was going to try and do, but we'll break down this matchup, and then I'm going to highlight a player on each team that I'm either excited to watch tonight or I think is going to play a big role, right? Could be a real big X factor, and I'm going to try my best to not just like pick the two quarterbacks or the two best players, right? But every once in a while, I break my rule. You know, I said Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions-Ravens game, but that ended up working out pretty well. Like, Hutchinson had a good game, and that was like probably the biggest reason why the Lions won. But as I was alluding to earlier, right, 49ers come in super banged up. They're 3-1, but it feels like they've just kind of been skating by a little bit. You know, their loss against the Jaguars that they're showing right now, respectfully, that kind of felt a little inevitable, right? I mean, it just a lot of close wins, a lot of like, man, how did they get out of there? And those are nice and those add up, and that could help when they make a playoff push at the end. But, you know, still, it was like, this is not a 3-0 team necessarily, right? And just with all the injuries, I believe I'm looking right now. If you're into that kind of thing, LA is 8.5-point favorites. The matchup predictor for ESPN has the Rams with a 70.8% chance to win, right? I mean, it's crazy. This is one of the more lopsided matchups that we've seen between these two teams, and I think a lot of it is just due to injury. It is hard to completely count out the 49ers just because Kyle seems to have had McVay's number in this matchup, right? If you look at Shanahan's record versus McVay Rams, the 49ers have fared extremely well in this matchup. They punched well above their weight in this matchup. That being said, and I think you guys know this is coming. I mean, come on. I am going to pick the Rams here. I think they just have too much talent. I think even if the 49ers were healthy, I'd still pick LA. I alluded to this. I tweeted this out today, and I honestly believe this, and I hope we see an example of this tonight. But I honest to goodness think this might be the best offense that Sean McVay has ever had on the Rams. The way Stafford is playing right now, how good these receivers are, and how good the running game has been. I mean, they've always had a solid running game with Kyren the past few years, but we might see a lot of this tonight. It has hit a new level this year. It's still not the most explosive run game in the league, but just so efficient, constant 5-6 yard body blows, little jabs, right? Kyron's been great. They're mixing in a little bit of Blake Corum. The line has been pretty healthy. They're blocking pretty well. They've been going out there and putting up 30 in most games, right? I mean, they nearly had the Eagles. This team is playing incredible football right now. They're at home. They're healthier. And I just like them so darn much. I am going to pick the Rams in here. For the two guys that I want to watch, though, and then we'll catch up with chat a little bit more. I see some nice messages in there, including some Aiden Hutchinson talk. But the guy that I'm going to highlight here for the 49ers tonight, someone I'm really excited to watch, someone who I think could have a big impact on this game. And if the 49ers are able to pull off the upset, a guy I think is going to have a really big game is Mykel Williams. He's a guy that I really liked out of the draft, right? 10th overall pick out of UGA. He's got a lot on his plate now with not only no Nick Bosa, right? So now you're looking at him being one of the top dogs in the pass rush, but also, and this was something that got brought up on the Mina Kimes pod that I listened to today, and it's so true. I went back and poured through this a little bit. It really hadn't occurred to me, but it's true. I've talked a lot about how the Rams have kind of got away from outside zone runs the past few years, and they've been a bit more of a downhill rushing team, right? But if you look at the numbers, and if you go back and you watch this Rams running game this year, they really have gone back to a lot of the outside perimeter runs, right? That puts a lot on the edges. That puts a lot on Mykel Williams, who came out of college as a very good run defender, right? He's going to have to get after the quarterback, but he's also going to have to play the run really well. And that's something I think he's really good at. I could see him having a good game here tonight. I picked the Rams. I think it might be kind of close, and I think Michael Williams could be like a big reason why. Look at that. We got Jack and Pear Champ that both listen to the pod. Let's go. Welcome, Pear Champ, by the way. Good to have you back in here. But I thought about that, and I was like, dude, that just screams Michael Williams. This is a Michael Williams game right here. And I haven't watched a ton of 49ers this year, so I'm excited to watch Michael a little bit. I really liked him coming out of college. For the player I'm excited to watch on the Rams, dude, I'm sorry. I'm going to break my own rule. It's Matthew Stafford, dude. I cannot wait to watch Matthew Stafford play. This offense has been must-see TV. I mean, it's no secret that I'm a huge Stafford head. He's one of my all-time favorite players. We get to watch him in prime vision with two sick receivers. The back injuries were overrated. The rumors of his demise were greatly exaggerated. He's legitimately playing, I think, the best football of his life right now. And if you want to know why I've got the backwards hat on, it's for Matthew Stafford. We're rocking the backwards hat in honor of Matthew Stafford tonight. Anytime I get to watch him play on prime time or I get to stream one of his games, I'm just so happy. I'm going to wear my heart on my sleeve, whatever. I'm not going to be objective when it comes to him tonight. If he hits like a sick 20-yard corner to Puka, I'm going to be like, dude, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's goated. But so score prediction, I'll say Rams 31, Niners 24, but it's like a close game. Like the Niners have the ball late with a chance to win and the Rams get a stop. I think this could honestly be a pretty solid game here tonight. We've picked our spots pretty well. We've got some good games so far. I'm not going to go as far to say 40-40 tie, but I'm actually feeling pretty good about this one. I think the Niners will put up a decent fight here. We'll say Rams 31, Niners 24, though. What are you guys feeling in chat? Any score predictions? I know a lot of y'all are in the Pick'em Challenge. What are y'all feeling? What'd y'all pick for this game? But we got to catch up with chat. Welcome, Sebastian, by the way. I know. Thursday night stream, pretty shocking, right? But I couldn't pass this game up, man. I really couldn't. I'm flirting with going live for Monday night, too, for Chiefs Jaguars, because, I mean, come on. It's the Jaguars. We just might have to, but I got the woof in the park. Yeah, that's another. That's how you know Thursday night football is back. Pear Champ is saying that's the Jack I know right there. Caden saying Tungus Pungus and asking, do I think Puka can make another corner retire? I mean, honestly, right? I mean, dude, that is an all-time Oro moment right there. Just absolutely cooks his man. And yeah, Xavier Howard retired just after getting fried by Puka. Happens to the best of us, right? But 9th best edge, Aiden Hutchinson. I'll bump him up to like 6. How about that? We'll bump him up to 6. He's earned it. He's earned a little bump. He did. I will say he did have a pretty nice game, that Monday night game. And I was saying if I really was going to say that he was like that, he'd have to have a good game. And by golly, he did. So, oh man. But yeah, Thursday night stream was crazy. Oh, Pear Champ's on the buy-in fantasy. That's tough, dude. I'm sorry, man. I could see Puka. I mean, Puka goes nuclear every game, if we're going to be real, right? Jack was saying he and JSN are averaging over 100 yards a game. I know, dude, good company to be in, right? How about those two guys cooking up in the NFC West right now? JSN just continues to get better and better. I mean, he really has entered top 10 conversations, I think. He is phenomenal. And I think a lot of us that were on Puka FC that were saying he's wide receiver 3, we're feeling pretty good right now. But yeah, being on a bye is tough. I'm sure my time is coming soon. Sebastian saying Stafford throws a pick and Duck starts ranting about how quality the interception was. True, exactly. It's a quality pick, an arm punt, right? We might see a few arm punts today. Stafford says I'm a real one for that. Let's go. I appreciate that, Matthew Stafford. Dude, he knows. He knows. One day we're going to link up. He's going to pull up on stream, and it's going to be so sick. I'm going to be wearing my backwards hat. I'll be like, hi, I'm just like you. Hi, Matthew. Oh, man. My vicious Lions hatred cannot dim the brightness of our shining star. Fair enough. I was on my hater arc a little bit this offseason with Aiden Hutchinson. I was like, he's just stat padding against Justin School and AJ Curry. I was on my hater arc a tiny bit, maybe, just a little bit. Got another wolf in chat. Niners keep it close in the beginning when the score is 0-0 and lose 59-0. All right, baby. They weren't lying. We are kicking off at 8:15. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Oh, man. We are not worthy of these two coaches that they're showing right now. They're both first ballot. Oh, speaking of first ballot, we are not worthy. Dude, I'm going to be such a fanboy. I don't care, man. Oh, this really is the NFL's Meta Bowl. How many fans join the 49ers team to be wide receivers? Probably like at least half their depth chart, right? I mean, goodness gracious, dude. They're going to be trotting out, it's going to be like Demarcus Robinson, because like he's done with his suspension now. Also, good kick by Playboy Cardi. It's going to be Demarcus Robinson, Sky Moore, and someone else, right? I mean, it's insane what their receiving core has become. And then they've got Jake Tungus at tight end. They're showing the knuckle kick from Joshua Cardi right now. Dude, I still got to watch that Brett Coleman video on the knuckleball kicks. But that is something to watch here tonight. Not to like praise the Rams too much, but they really are one of the best teams at like hitting that ball weird and like really leaning into what the dynamic kickoff is. Here we go. We'll start with a little run to CMC. He'll be interesting to watch too. He hasn't looked quite as explosive this season, right? Injuries, age, sure, makes sense. But he still offers a lot in the passing game. He still runs pretty well. And I believe he leads the NFL in touches. Like, he still is a major part of their offense. What's up, Ryan Asti? Good to have you in here. Fired up for the halftime grid this halftime. Let's go, baby. Gonna need your help again. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see, there's CMC in the receiving game. Breaking a tackle. All right. You know, he's got a little bit of underrated power, honestly, right? He's a tougher guy to bring down than you might think. It can be easy to think of him as just like a pure scat back, just a pure shifty guy, but look at him run through these arm tackles right here. Right? I mean, it's not like the craziest wrap up by Landman, but you know, he's bouncing off guys a little bit, turning that screen into a first down. You know the 49. Oh, full start. That's tough. Sign of a young, inexperienced line right there, right? Just a lot of turnover up front. Oh, yeah, MVS. You're right. Dude, MVS has been getting passed around a little bit these days. That really is like the Chiefs reject receiver core right there. It says super not safe for work stuff. I can't be streaming this commentary live. The most edgy this channel's ever been. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know who C. Colby is. That's who got the false start. I could not tell you who that is. Under center play action for Mac. Wide open. Yakking it up again. 3 plays from scrimmage, 3 touches for CMC. That's going to be another first down. 19 score on grid. I see you. Okay. I see you. But it's the opening script, man. Opening script from Kyle Shanahan. You know it's going to be nice. Caden asking, why isn't Ferguson tight end 1? You talking like fantasy or real life? Or because I mean, he has been getting fed in fantasy. Like he has a lot of catches. I don't know who tight end 1 would be if it's not Ferguson. Kraft has got to be up there. Oh, I mean, if this is a callback to last week, I love Ferguson, but I'm taking Kraft over Ferguson 10 times out of 10, you know? Oh, is it Tyler Warren? It totally could be Tyler Warren. Seeing some Colts talk. McKivitz with a holding now. CMC needs to have a spy on him at all times. Oh, absolutely. I mean, legitimately, like, he's their only true functional weapon out there. Like, no disrespect to Kyle Juszczyk, right? But Christian McCaffrey is the only guy that really strikes any sort of fear into you right now on this 49ers offense. And you feel like if you can take him away, Mac Jones throwing to Demarcus Robinson is probably not going to beat you. They love doing that little shuffle motion with CMC. I don't know if that's the actual terminology. Look at Kendrick Bourne go. Oh, he's got a block. Kendrick Bourne. Okay. Kendrick Bourne, dude, I forgot he was on this team too. Another Kyle favorite. Second stint with the Niners now. Just an easy look. Get him yak. I mean, this is what this offense is. Get guys out in space in the passing game. Good blocking downfield by the rest of the receivers. Look at that. Oh, beautiful block by Juszczyk there. That was timed perfectly. That's some stuff you do in Madden right there. That was good play design. Now we'll come back with a run. Bourne is a fun little dirty work player, honestly. Like, he's not the greatest player ever, but he's a good blocker. He's good at like a lot of the little stuff, right? He's a coach's dream. You can see why he's stuck around in the league for as long as he has. If the Colts cut him, I feel like Adonai Mitchell could be a huge mid-game ad for the Niners. I still believe. I still think there's something there with him. Oh, the double fake. Oh, we have seen them run that play multiple times now on Thursday night. They hit that play. Sorry, Jack, cover your ears here. You probably remember this. A couple years ago on Thursday Night Football 2022, they ran that same exact look against the Seahawks on TNF, and they hit it for a touchdown to Kittle, right? You get the two backs in the backfield, get a little bit of motion, fake the throw one way, fake it the other, and then dump it off to the tight end down the middle. We've seen them run that same exact look a few times now. And I believe they hit it against the Seahawks last year too, I think. First down, CMC on third down. And I don't know, it's just cool to recognize plays like that, you know? They threw that in the opening script. I love it. Oh, Terrence Ferguson. That makes way more sense. Why is he not tight end one on the Rams? I mean, maybe this is my own fault. I gassed him up a little bit too much, right? I thought he would see the field a lot more, though. I mean, he's just not playing right now. But they like Colby Parkinson. They've still got Tyler Higbee. I just thought Ferguson had so much more juice as a receiver. Like, there's no way that he wasn't going to see the field. Oh, wow. Jake Tongas, touchdown. What a drive from the 49ers. Statement drive right there. And what we saw on that play is really interesting and something that I think we're going to be seeing a lot tonight. We're going to wait for the replay just to verify that this was the case. But this is something I was excited to talk about, and I thought we'd see a lot of in this matchup. Yep, okay, they're showing the replay right now. There is something interesting about the type of pass that the 49ers ran there. What do you think was interesting about that? Here's what I think is interesting. That 49ers pass play was an under center passing play with no play action. Mac Jones gets under center, doesn't fake the handoff. He just classic 3-5-step drop, fires the ball out. That is something that if you crunch the numbers and you look at league wide, really in like the last 10, 15 years, you have not seen at all. It was kind of seen as a lost art. You think of the days of like John Elway in the 80s, like classic drop back passing game, like getting under center, right? You think of like Tom Brady circa 2006. Not something that's been a part of the modern NFL. But this year in particular, we have seen these two teams specifically utilize that a lot more. We've seen a lot more instances of under center drop back passing without play action. I don't have the exact stats with me, but like we're seeing these two teams run it like way more than normal. Like it feels like 2006 again with the rate that this stuff is being run. And I promise you, we're going to see it with the Rams tonight too. And it's just so fun to see stuff like this. Again, like the NFL is so cyclical schematically. You see things like you see innovation be pushed, and then you come back to the roots and the old days when defenses adjust, right? Defenses have gotten so used to when you're passing under center, it's play action, right? To throw in that extra little wrinkle just to keep them honest. I don't know. This kind of stuff just gets me going, honestly. So I'm happy we saw that hit for a touchdown there. I know I've been going on for like a minute now, but I guarantee you we're going to see the Rams do the same exact thing tonight. I'm going to point it out like once or twice when the Rams do it. It's kind of a lost art. And I got on my soapbox last week about how like a lot of quarterbacks don't even play under center anymore. So it's cool to see two very prominent teams not only play under center, but do a very specific type of wrinkle in the passing game that's just not normal in today's NFL. But anyway, I just really wanted to talk about that. Back to Terrence Ferguson. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't seen the field that much. But yeah, Warren has been pretty nice. Less 49ers touchdowns, more Kaylee Hartung. Score predictions already wrong. I mean, hey, 49ers already on the board. Sebastian saying, gotta say the odds to start the game on ESPN was one of the biggest I've ever seen. The odds are never more than like 60-40 before the game, no matter how much of a mismatch the game is. But the Rams are 69% at pregame. Yeah, and that felt like a lot, right? Like, again, like I picked the Rams. I think they're the better team, and I'm with them, and like I think they'll win. But that did feel like kind of a lot, and I mean, that was a very good opening drive. How do I remember that exact same? You know why. You know. Look at the difference in the kickoff right there. Look at them letting Smith return it, right? I mean, that might not seem like much, but compare the starting field positions on the kickoffs. That is a difference of like 15 yards right there. All right, here we go, Matthew. I've got the hat on backwards for you, baby. Come on, Stafford. Put on a show for me tonight. Feed Nacua, feed Devontae. Yeah, the running game is cool. Dude, I don't care. I want to see 50 Matthew Stafford dropbacks tonight. Let's go, baby. Oh, greatest show on turf. Welcome back. Start with a little run to Kyron. Okay, not bad. Gotta say, it doesn't seem very realistic that the Vikings locker room is inside my bedroom, but you'll take my word for it. No, behind that door is the Vikings locker room. It's not in my bedroom, but that's... like, I'm right outside the Vikings locker room. The play I was talking about, the 49ers ran a play on the first drive. Two backs in the backfield, fake the throw to one, fake the throw to the other, and then throw it to the tight end. All right, there you go. There's Nacua. Little check down right there. Getting through his progressions. I think he wanted that crosser up top, but had to come down to Nacua. That'll probably go as a first down. But see, I've already harped on Prime Vision enough, but I just love being able to see this angle and kind of get a better sense of the quarterback's thought process on a play like this, right? Stafford's holding the ball a long time. You can see he's just waiting for that crosser to break open. Eventually just gets down to his check down. Kyron got it on third down. They're also saying pregame, if Puka catches 8 passes tonight, I believe he'll be the first player in NFL history to have 5 catches through his first 5 games, which is just utterly insane. I remember saying, guys, Drake London might break the catch record. Nah, dude, Puka might break the catch record. Holy crap, what a start he is. I want to take a cold shower. True. Oh, man. There's a little play fake. Oh, wide open. Oh, no, he sailed it. No. Not good for the brand right there. Tutu Atwell was wide open, just bare naked on that play. Stafford just missed him. That was a bad miss right there. It was there. Hey, Tutu Atwell came up big last week against the Colts. That was a great game. It's so funny how like Sean McVay really stood on the table for Tutu Atwell, and he has turned into a pretty solid contributor. What do we got here on 2nd and 10? I say come back with another throw, honestly. Get something to Puka out of the slot. Blitz coming. Down he goes. Down he goes. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, my gosh. I hope Gothberg's in here right now, or at least I hope that he's watching. I hope Gothberg just saw who got that sack. It's Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff with the sack. Crazy. Just unblocked. I mean, my goodness. He just won against that left tackle there. No problem. Beat him inside so easily. Is that Alaric Jackson? Yeah. Well, 3rd and 21. I'll just wave the white flag there with a draw. Good start for the 49ers. Okay. 49ers get a score and then a stop. Good start for San Francisco. And I gotta say, as we've seen a lot in this matchup, respectfully, It's at SoFi Stadium. It's a Rams home game. Respectfully, it does not necessarily look or sound like it, if we're going to be completely honest. It was quite loud on that third down. All right. I think from a pure entertainment standpoint, it's probably a better game script for a neutral viewer if the 49ers start the game upright. I would rather see the Rams have to throw their way back into this game than the 49ers throw their way back into this game, if that makes sense, right? It very much is Levi's South. I mean, I'm Mr. Rams, but come on. I mean, we see this all the time, dude. It's not even surprising at this point. He missed a pass. It was a rough miss, I can't lie. But as Pearchamp is saying, he got the throw off earlier while getting stepped on. So it evens out, right? Hey, he's got one of these. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Niners had only 10 defenders on that play, like a certain horseshoe team. Dude, that was pretty ridiculous, honestly. I mean, that's just rare mental lapse for a Lou Anarumo coach defense, right? A team that's just been on a heater all season long so far. You have 10 men on the field in a high leverage moment, give up a long touchdown. That's pretty tough, dude. The Colts honestly could have won that game. They played pretty well in that one. Caden, I've got the hat on backwards for you tonight, baby. Put on a show for me tonight. Dude, you got to clip that, man. Get a little clippy in. Oh, man. Maybe it's just that LA people don't know how you're supposed to act on third down for your team. Huh. They're like, yeah, they're getting loud. They're trying to distract their own team. Man. Ryan Asti has Kyron, so he'd like to see him catch everything. Talking about fantasy. They use him as a receiver some, right? I feel like his rookie year, he really struggled with drops. I feel like every time I watched I guess it technically wasn't his rookie year. His first year as a starter, 2023. I feel like every Rams game I watched, he always had a bad drop. And I swear, like, he had like 4 drops that led to interceptions that year. But his hands have gotten a little bit better. He's a good, capable blocker. He'll get his today. He'll get his touches. I can't guarantee that he's going to go for like 100 yards, but they run him at the goal line a lot. They'll throw it to him some. He's not a bad guy to have in fantasy one bit. There's a 3-way tie for first place in the pick'em. I actually didn't know that. Let me take a look at that right now. I know I'm faring a little bit better now. I got off to kind of a rough start in the pick'em challenge, honestly. Or I had a good week 1, and then things kind of slowed down a little bit. But I think I'm doing all right now. I'm in like the 78th percentile of all ESPN users. But I changed my name to The Doc Is Wrong because I felt like that was more appropriate. Yeah, I'm in 6th right now. Yeah, we do have a 3-way tie. What a crew we have for this 3-way tie between Parker, Pearchamp, and Christine. That is insane. That's the 3-way tie right now. How about that? We got a tight race right now, I gotta say. Oh, that's tough, Ryan Asti. That's so tough. Another run for CMC there. He's been a busy bee so far. Already 4 or 5 touches for him. Again, I mean, like I believe he leads the NFL in touches so far this season. Guess who forgot? Oh, yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown would have dropped those passes, just saying. Dude, Amon-Ra St. Brown might not really drop anything, to be completely honest with you. Oh, Mac got killed there, but he got the throw off. Dude, why was that good by Mac Jones? That's actually a great play by Mac. He gets absolutely lit up, but he gets the throw off, hits DeMarcus Robinson right in the hands on a little comeback route. That's good quarterbacking right there. And they're going to get 15 more yards for roughing the passer. I mean, that's the first time that any of these Rams have really gotten after Jones so far in this one. Yeah, I mean, you got him in the face mask there. Again, like you can lament that. You can call it soft. You can say that they didn't used to call it that way, and I get that. But like, the truth is they have been calling it like that for years now. Like, it really shouldn't be a surprise at this point. I'm not saying it's like the greatest call ever. I can empathize with the defender. Like, what are you really supposed to do there? But I get it, at least. Like there is a precedent that's been set. So we'll tack on 15 more. Oh, they got Tungus in the backfield now as the up back. I love it. CMC churning. 5 more. He's running all right so far. Welcome, Eagle-Eyed. Good to have you in here. Saying Mac is going to get a spot start role for the next 12 years after he wins this game. He'll stick around for a while, right? I mean, hey, getting a Kyle Shanahan cosign is a big deal if you're a quarterback. You know, we talk about like KOC rehabbing quarterbacks, but hey, Sam Darnold, like Kyle kind of rehabbed Sam first, honestly, when he had his little stint with the 49ers, right? Ooh. Jimmy Garoppolo got another chance with the Raiders. I mean, he's not like amazing, but like he stuck around for a little bit at least. You know, like, yeah, he's played all right, honestly, so far this season, I feel like. Kyle's always liked him. He was the guy that he wanted to draft instead of Trey Lance, at least allegedly. So it's kind of fun to see him with Kyle now. And like, honestly, he's played all right. He really has. Here's a big test for him, though. 3rd down and 6 against a really nasty 4-man rush. See if the Rams heat him up or not. Good protection. Mac Jones creating. Oh, it's going to be close. That was a heck of a tackle by McCulloch right there. That was a heck of a tackle. You got to go here. I think you got to go for it here on 4th down. Shanahan has not always necessarily been the most aggressive coach on 4th down, but this seems like an obvious go right here. Yep. They're huddling up. It's 4th and less than 1. You're at midfield. This is a big-time divisional game. Next Gen Stats has this as 63% chance of converting. Let's go. All right. You know what I'm going to say. Line up and compete, baby. Got it. Easy. Mac Jones QB sneak. All right. What I'm learning is Purdy is a great mentor, Caden is saying. True. That's another common denominator. Sam and Mac both being behind Purdy, right? Mr. Irrelevant, the mentor. Bro, Mac Jones is 7 for 7 right now. I mean, honestly, like he wasn't great with the Jaguars last year, but also that Jaguars team was just an absolute dumpster fire. But he wasn't bad. Like he wasn't like unwatchable or like horrifically bad. He had some moments with the Jags last year. All sorts of time. Got him. MVS. This is just like good old school honorable quarterbacking right now. Hitting the top of your drop and getting that ball out. I mean, this was the upside of Mac, right? This is what people liked about him coming out of college. Never had crazy traits or anything like that. But he can run an offense, and if the offensive structure is decent, he'll make it work. That's why Kyle liked him so much. Bro, he's kind of cooking. Brian Robinson, stuffed. There's that Rams front showing up. Been one of the better units in the NFL so far. Man. Dude, I know. Dude, BTJ has been killing me this year. I want him to be good so badly. I have him in one of my fantasy leagues, and every week it's like, Brian Thomas Jr. was targeted 12 times, and he only caught 5 of them for 40 yards. It's like, dog. Like, come on. Yeah. Waiting for MVS to break out when he was on the Packers. Maybe it's finally happening. Oh, I remember Packers MVS. Good times. Good push by the Rams front. Purdy. Jones on play action. Knocked away. 4th down. They'll probably go, right? Based off that play call. Yep. I called him Purdy. Force a habit, I guess. You probably come back and run it here, right? The running game has been working all right so far. If you really like something, maybe you can get it to like use check in the flat. Well, he's not even out there, so. Got 2 backs out there, though. I like it. CMC and Robinson. That's a weird-looking formation. Look at Robinson offset to the left. Timeout. Man, I hope they still actually go for it. I mean, they're not quite in field goal range yet, are they? It'd be a long kick from here. 49ers haven't exactly had strong kicking the past few years. They probably will go. I feel like it's too far to kick it. It makes more sense to go right here. But talking about the stakes of this game right now, I mean, yeah, like winner, especially if the 49ers win, like Jack was saying at the top of the stream, 49ers win. They really do have a big inside track on this division with the win against the Seahawks. And they beat the Cardinals, right? Yeah, they'd have 3 divisional wins, and they'd be 4-1 if they won this game. They are going to go. All right, here we go. They're showing the same exact look. I wonder if Jones will shift out into shotgun. No. No, interesting. Fake end arounds to CMC and give it to Robinson. That is some peak trickery right there. They sold the end around to CMC the whole way. They had him split out wide. They have Robinson, like, I don't know the actual term, but they have him like flanked out, right? You think of like split backfield from like the 50s Browns or whatever, where you have like quarterback here and then a back and then a back. But they just had Robinson on the left. Fake the end around. That's nice, man. Kyle's in his bag right now. Oh, the reverse. Throw it back, set up the screen. CMC's got blockers. Bag work. It's so funny. It's a hilarious visual seeing all that for like only 8 yards, but man, we're seeing some crazy bag work right now from Kyle. Look at this. Come on, man. Talking about the 50s Browns. Oh, you know it, dude. I gotta pull out some history every once in a while. Give it to Robinson. Go downhill. First down. Jack says he hates the Niners. Dude, they're looking nice right now. What, Rams have only had like... Have the Rams had only like 6 plays on offense right now too? I mean, they've barely had the ball. They've had 1 possession. Niners are just grinding that clock out right now. And of course, Stafford's not even wearing his hat backwards right now. They just showed him on the sideline. I swear, guys, he wears his hat backwards. I know him like that. I'll get one more playoff here. Oh, he's going for it all. Oh, that would have been a sick catch. That's a decent throw by Jones to Robinson there. Caden says, I'm surprised I haven't turned into a bird yet this game. Oh, oh, I want to. I want to. Max Speedy, Forgotten Goat. I'm not going to lie, dude. I like to say I know history. I'm not familiar with Max Speedy. He probably is a forgotten goat. There you go. Good D by the Rams to close out the quarter. We'll have third and decent when we come back. About like 3rd and 8 or so. In what has been a fascinating first quarter. Rams have barely had the ball. Niners just shredding on offense right now. Mac Jones looks sublime. All right, here we go. Fun first quarter, honestly. These two teams may be feeling each other out a little bit. I feel like Kyle's probably gone through most of the opening script now at this point. I don't know. Maybe he had like the first 2 drives scripted or something. But you just knew he was going to save some special plays for this game, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Join the 12s, Doc. Jack says, you know, there's been times where I've been an honorary 12. Again, I maintain that, like, the Pete Carroll Seahawks, the prime Legion of Boom Seahawks, genuinely one of my favorite teams to watch ever. I was so happy when they won the Super Bowl in 2013. I loved that core so much, like everything about them. So I like Sam, right? Sam Darnold will always have a good place in my heart. That defense is fun. I get it's probably annoying hearing me like gush about these two teams when they're your rival. Like, I totally get that. I will say though, make no mistake, I do enjoy the Seahawks. I'll try and stream a Seahawks game at some point because that you want to talk about must-see TV. For as much as I say like, oh, the Rams offense is great, they're amazing, la la la, Seahawks defense is like as good as the Rams offense is, man. They are hooping right now on defense. That is, I mean, there's a lot to like there. So good for Sam. Would have been good to have him on our team, maybe. But what can you do? We tried our best. And our offensive line is just all dead, which is cool. But we play Myles Garrett in England in the morning. Myles Garrett's going to be on Justin's school, and we're still going to win. Because, yeah, good Lord. I'm actually low-key nervous about that game a little bit, dude. What if the Browns beat us? It's possible. As you're saying, Sebastian, don't overlook the Browns. Knowing to hear Doc gush about your rivals, wouldn't know anything about that. True, you're right. Because I'm like, good. Going into here, I'm like, dude, the Vikings are just amazing. Lions are going to finish third. The Packers are just amazing, like, yeah. But I've been there. Some of these podcasts I listen to, right, it's just pure rage bait as a Vikings fan. And I say this, like, I respect the people I listen to, right? But, like, respectfully, Theo Ash is an all-time Vikings fan rage baiter. And he's, like, a Packers fan, whatever. But, like, come on. All right, 3rd and 9. Here we go. This is the 15th play of the drive, and they're not even in the red zone? Good heavens. Oh, come on. What a throw and catch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That is exactly like, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to say it. That throw is exactly like a throw that Stafford hit to Devontae Adams in week 1. Where I was like, dude, this is one of the best throws of the week, and I'm so excited to watch this duo. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Toss to CMC. They're knocking on the door. They are in the red zone now, dude. This really is like Mac Jones' legacy game, bro. He looks phenomenal out there. He looks awesome. Rams defense is getting cooked. They are, dude. They've got very little push up front so far, right? All this hype and excitement about the pass rush. Haven't really seen it. There's not been a lot of pressure on Mac Jones. Thought that could have been a problem in this matchup. They just ran a sprint out with Mac Jones for a touchdown. CMC finds the end zone. And pending the extra point, it's going to be 14-0 49ers. That was a 17-play, 91-yard march. I know they did not just run a sprint out to the left with Mac Jones. Come on. That was a little Mahomey there. Oh my gosh. Kyle Shanahan, we are not worthy. This game could be his Mona Lisa. Kick is up and good. It's 14-0 49ers. Come on, man. That's good stuff right there. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if the Rams have an answer in them. Browns are the textbook trap team. Elite defense, but horrendous offense. No, dude. I mean, like, it's not just Myles Garrett, right? The rookies have been terrific. I was talking about this with Caden Gothberg and Parker on Xbox the other day. Like Mason Graham has been awesome. Carson Schweschinger has been like all pro caliber. He's been awesome. They've got Denzel Ward, like a true lockdown corner. Like, yeah, man, like, they're not a team you want to play with a banged up offensive line. That's for sure. And I mean, dude, we literally saw them be a trap game to the Packers like a few weeks ago. Like, yeah, they could get us. We'll see. We'll be live for that game, though. We'll be live / breaking down the Week 5 slate for that one. Little pigskin pregame Vikings-Browns watch party watch party hybrid stream. So that should be pretty fun. So if you guys are up for getting up a little early in the morning, we'll be doing double duty Sunday morning. So I'm pretty excited for that. We'll have the Vikings jersey on. We'll be fulfilling one of our challenges from our stupid loss last week, and we're just gonna have a good time. So that'll be fun. Sebastian says, thought you were about to start to channel Chris Collinsworth and start glazing Patrick Mahomes. Oh, Patrick Mahomes, that's just unbelievable. He did have a good game on Sunday. He looked great out there. Turns out having Xavier Worthy back really opened up a lot for the offense, and things just felt a little less tight, you know? They just felt like they had a little bit of space for the first time in a while. Once they get Rice back, things get really interesting. They ran the ball decent. Now, granted, you want to talk about a cooked defense. Ravens defense might be cooked with all the injuries they have, and they just haven't been playing well. But no, that is a very assuring win for the Chiefs right there, to see their offense start humming like that again. You wondered if they still had it in them, and at least for 1 week they did. So that was good to see if you're invested in the Chiefs at all. Jack says he doesn't want to hear the Rams defense in the same convo as the Hawks ever again. I mean, it probably shouldn't have been to begin with, right? The only argument you could really make is just, oh, the pass rush is so sick. But, like, even I, Mr. Ardent Rams supporter, can say, like, nah, honestly, it shouldn't have been in that conversation to begin with. But look at Mac Jones talking. Dude, he's bumping into Rams and, like, doing this. I'm loving the Mac Jones vibes right now. He's a little goober sometimes, but, like, he's like a feisty goober, if that makes sense. Look at that. He's throwing his shoulders at him. I love it. He's got a little bite to him. Yeah, potentially no Lamar for the Ravens. Eagle Eyes is saying they got Cooper Rush out there. I mean, if I had to guess, it's going to be like 30 carries for Derrick Henry, right? I mean, what else are you going to do on offense? All right, let's see what kind of answer you have, LA. Hold up. Let him cook. Oh, Jordan Whittington's in the game. We got a Nakua screen on first down. I love it. Love seeing Jordan Whittington in there. He's a fun player too, man. He's a human Swiss Army knife. The Rams will ask him to do so much. He'll line up in the backfield, take a few carries on end arounds. He can line up at fullback, be used as a blocker. He's a good dirty work slot receiver. He's just a real lunch pail type of guy, right? But he's one of the more fascinating and interesting players in the NFL, because he will be asked to do like 8 different things in this offense. Play action, clean pocket. Stafford missed him again, dude. All right. The hat is going on forwards. I've seen enough. Forward hat. That is now 2 bad misses from Stafford on 2 drives. Matthew Stafford, you have lost backwards hat privileges. You can earn it back with a touchdown drive. It got batted. Okay. It got batted, but still. You have lost backwards hat privileges, Matthew. Because obviously this matters so much to you. 3rd down and 5. And it's awfully loud. They got to snap it. Just barely got it off. Pressure. There's Puka. Easy money. 1st down. I mean, it's insane how open they'll get Puka. I'll have to watch that playback, maybe see what exactly they did to free him up there. And this isn't to discredit Puka or anything, right? Like, he is a very good route runner in his own right. He's a very good receiver in his own right. But, I mean, man, they just had Atwell go on a little corner there, and no one else picked up Puka. There's no one remotely close to him. First then is crazy. That's crazy. True. Let's go. I demoralized him even more. Nah, he'll be locked in now. That's an all-timer of a comment right there. All right, 2nd and 8. You could run it here if you wanted to. They will. They insert Puka into the run game. Okay. Here's what we're gonna. Here's what something I'm gonna call out right now, and we saw this week 1 against the Texans. You notice how they had Nacua. I think this is the right term. I don't know for sure. If I'm wrong, don't like yell at me. But I believe it's like an insert block, right? You see the way that Nacua like snuck in between the offensive line to go block there, right? They do that a lot with Puka because he's a good, capable, and willing blocker. But they also do that because then they can set up play action off of that look, where it looks like Puka's going to come in and block, and then he just releases. That's how they won the game against the Texans week 1. They'll run it. They don't get it. Oh, Fred Warner made the play. 4th and short, and what do? Oh, my gosh. McVay's got his play sheet up. You got to go. You got to go. Let's do it. Just go. Come on now. I'll finish my thought on Puka as a toy in the run game / play action here after this 4th down, because it really is interesting. It's just something to make a bookmark of, because I think we might see it later in this game. Got it. 1st down. Let's go. All right. But just the way he like sneaks between the line, right? And he usually goes and will like block a linebacker or something. Big weapon in the run game. And as Jack was saying, wonder where we got it from. Maybe a certain Seahawks wide receiver. They would do the same thing with Cooper Kupp too. And it's nice because you have a receiver out there. So then defense has to match personnel. They have to get a DB on him. All of a sudden you're lighter and you can just run the ball. But also, you fake it. Teams will actually buy that he's blocking because he does it so much and he's so good at it. You have to respect him as a blocker. You can hit a little play action off of that where he fakes the block and then just like cuts across the field and he's wide open. And they hit that play for the game clinching 1st down against the Texans week 1. And so it's just, that's something to make a bookmark of. Maybe it'll be like the 3rd quarter or something. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw a play action look where Puka does that, but then releases and gets a catch instead. What's up, Parker? Good to have you in here. Let's go. We were just talking about you, actually. We were talking about some of the conversations we got on Xbox about Brian Thomas Jr., but how am I liking CMC? I'd hate to go against him in fantasy. The ball's out. The ball's out. The ball's out. It's 49er football. And it's a disastrous start for the Rams. Blake Corum puts it on the turf. The ball's out. The ball's out. Just when the Rams got something going on offense, just when they got something going. Oh, he just dropped the pitch. Yeah, I mean, hey, certainly not Stafford's fault. That was a perfect pitch. We're keeping the hat on forwards for now. They have not earned the backwards hat. But my goodness, that is, I mean, dude, you're giving the ball back now to a red-hot 49ers offense that, like, could darn near take up the rest of the quarter with this next drive, depending on how things go. I mean, last drive took about 8 minutes, right? Like, if you're the Rams, you're going to barely touch the ball this first half. My goodness. You wonder if the ball's out. Oh, man. I certainly do not hate Puka Nacua. No, he's far from a scheme merchant. He's beyond real, man. He's as real as it gets. That's what I'll say. But Steve Largent, Doug Baldwin. I'm loving the Seahawks receivers polls. Sidney Rice, that's a good one too. Seahawks legend Sidney Rice. Or, how about Chris Matthews, maybe? I could go even deeper than that, can't I? I don't know. Chris Matthews is fairly deep. Ricardo Lockett, how about that, huh? What's a deeper poll, Ricardo Lockett or Chris Matthews? I feel like it might be Lockett, just because like Chris Matthews at least had that big moment in the Super Bowl. Like, I feel like most people know him from that, but... Might be the first time where Doc Stream is ahead of the Gamecast. Hey, we'll take that. We will take that all day. Should have stuck with Kyron. Yeah, man, he probably would have caught that pitch. It is they've been mixing in Corum a little bit more. He was very underutilized. Well, I won't say underutilized, but he got very little run his rookie year. Paul Richardson's great. Yeah, that's great work right there. Paul Richardson. Come on now. Dion Butler is nice too. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Y'all always come through with the big time pulls. I'm excited for this grid, man. We got a good group in here for the grid. Oh, yeah. Malik Turner. Come on. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Oh, I hope we have an all-team grid here. I love those all-team grids. Sometimes it's nice getting like first team all-pro or Super Bowl champ because then you can get some stupid pulls from that. But I feel like the most ethical grids are all teams. Niners have had 2 drives, 2 touchdowns so far. Bro, Sky Moore is really on this team. Oh, end around. All right. Rare W for this Rams defense here. Rare good play. Oh, they're highlighting Puka's blocking here. He actually kind of got beat, though, a little bit. All right. We'll call it like we see it. We'll be fair. Puka got beat there. Now, we'll also be fair. He is blocking a defensive lineman. It is a wide receiver blocking a defensive lineman. Like that is a crazy ask. But he did get beat there, so we'll be fair. A little bit of pressure there for once. Doesn't matter. Kendrick Bourne over the middle. Mac has been a cool customer back there. Kobe Turner's a good player. Yeah, look at that. He's in the backfield in a hurry, but these DBs have 0 shot. I mean, it's sometimes I like to highlight good on good matchups, right? Like good position unit versus a good position unit. Respectfully, this 49ers receiver core versus the Rams corners is a bad on bad matchup, but the Niners are just washing them right now. And so maybe you could say it's more of like Kyle Shanahan versus Chris Shula, which is fair. And I like Shula a decent amount, but like this Rams defense has no shot right now. Joe Gervisius, dude, I know who you're talking about. I can't pronounce his name for the life of me. He also played for the Bucks, right? But yeah, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. Names like that trip me up every once in a while. All right, it'll be 3rd down at least. Might be 4 down territory depending on how many yards here we get on 3rd down, right? We've seen them go for it a few times already. If you get to like 4th and 2, we might be looking at a go here. But 3rd and 5, I mean, I don't know. Do they run it here? Do you run it and try and take 2 plays to pick up 5 yards here? Now they're going to drop back with Mac. Oh, he dropped it. Kendrick Bourne dropped it. It was right there. Juravicious. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Ryan Nasty. That's actually a sick name. Joe Juravicious. That's such a sick name. All right, the Rams get a stop, and it was a lucky one. I mean, that's perfect. It's right in his hands. Just another short inbreaker. They had him set up to get yards after the catch. Maybe a classic case of, trying to turn up field before you fully catch it. I get punting on 4th and 5. I wouldn't have been mad if they would have gone for it here, but 4th and 5 is actually a decent distance to go. I at least understand that. But that's a big blunder right there. I mean, the Rams offense at least looked pretty good on their most recent drive, right? They just coughed the ball up, but they at least showed they could move the ball. And even on the first drive, Tutu Atwell was wide open for a 15-yard pass. Stafford just missed him. The Rams have had their chances on offense. They've just barely had the ball so far. And they're going to get the ball to start the second half here. Depending on how this drive goes, I think if you're LA, you might kind of feel like you weathered the storm a little bit. You survived the opening script. You went down 14. It was looking ugly. You turned the ball over. Might be a little bit too much time on the clock to think about going twofer, right? I mean, it's hard to get a 6-minute drive. It's possible, but either way, you should be setting yourself up where, like, there's a good chance the Rams could be down like a touchdown going into halftime, and then they get the ball to start the second half. But you gotta finish a drive. There have been chances, but almost ain't gonna cut it. We'll see if they can actually put together some stuff here. Because the Niners are winning. We already know what time it is. Cameron Meredith, Dorial Green Beckham, Trindon Holiday is fantastic. Kendall Wright. How about, oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh, Bishop Sankey. There we go. Keith Tandy, Jaquiz Rogers. Dude, I was going to crash out if I couldn't think of Bishop Sankey. Jackie Battle. I think I named him last time we did this, so that one doesn't hit quite as hard. Aurelius Ben. How about a little Aurelius Ben action? How about Ovi Mahaley? That's a good one right there. Ovi Mahaley, Thomas DeCoud. Yeah, I like this. Keith Tandy, Jaquiz Rogers. What was Jaquiz Rogers' brother? Was it just James Rogers, right? He had a brother too. I don't think he made the league, but they were both at Oregon State. They were so nice in college. Zach Mettenberger, that's a good one. UGA, then got kicked off the team. Andrew Hawkins, oh yeah. Terrell Pryor, that's not that deep of a poll. We could do better than that. Jerome Simpson, Mr. Front Flip himself, Vikings legend Jerome Simpson, Cooper Cup. CJ Prosise, dude. CJ Prosise. Charchandrick West. Let's go. All right. Come on, Rams. What have you got for me? Oh, do we have a procedure penalty? Flag coming in. False start, maybe? Yep. Man. Shooting themselves in the foot. Or as Breece Hall would say, shooting themselves in the head. Did y'all see that? That was a crazy quote. I think it was Breece Hall, right? He's like, some teams shoot themselves in the foot, then we go and shoot ourselves in the head. Nah, let it rip, dude. Visanthe Shanko. Or, as he later clarified, Visanth Shako. Dude. Shanko. If you know, you know with Shanko. Oh, good defense on Devontae there. That's great coverage. Let's just say Shanko locker room, if you know, you know. He was also nice for a minute on the Vikings, too. All right, 2nd and 15. Man, they could have got a big chunk play right there. Stafford with time. Oh, there's Devontae on the comeback. First catch of the game for Devontae Adams. That'll set up a decent 3rd down right there. He's been nice on those comeback routes and those stop routes this year. It's so nice for this Rams offense to have a true threat on the outside again, right? I mean, as great as Kupp and Nacua have been, like, it's nice when Nacua can work more out of the slot and just be the motion man, and you can keep a guy isolated to the far side. Look at that. Oh, I guess Devontae's in the slot. Oh, there's Terrence Ferguson. Terrence Ferguson's out here on 3rd down. He's out wide. Look at that. Oh, what a catch by Nacua. We got a flag down. I don't think Puka got it. That was a good catch, though. Good coverage there by Stout. Upton Stout. Kellen Winslow Jr. Oh, no. Lomas Brown? I don't even know who that is, to be honest. All right, what do we got here? Would have been short of the 1st down. Defensive holding. All right. Bo Scarborough, yeah. College legend. Holding on Lenoir, going up against Tay Adams. Let's see. Not a lot there, honestly. I don't know. That's not, I don't know. That's not the most egregious holding ever. At least from that angle. Play action. Stafford deep shot for Nakua. Missed him. That was pretty good coverage. It would have been a heck of a throw, but it was kind of there. But it was a very tough throw. Stephen Tulloch, that's a good one. I love pulling him out on the grid every once in a while. Just a little sluggo by Puka right there. Slant and go. A little double move action. Elite celebrations. Oh, yeah, never gotten injured. Stafford's like, ah. DeAndre Levy. Dude, he was nice for a while. He was really good for a while. Or Levy. You know what I mean. That's a great pull right there. He was so good for a little bit. How about Dominic Raiola, who is actually, I believe he's Dylan Raiola's father, if I'm not mistaken. Which is so funny because he was like a hard-nosed dirtbag center. And Dylan Raiola is the Patrick Mahomes wannabe. Jalen Hurd. I like it. All right, 3rd and 4. It's Puka time right here, right? There's Ferguson. Hey, Ferguson's been getting a little more run tonight. Ferguson Hive, we up a little bit. There he is working out of the slot. They're going to him. It's caught. Terrence Ferguson. Let's go. Ferguson Hive, we up, baby. 3rd and 4 in a big spot, and they dial up a slot fade for him. I love it. Let's go. Oh, yeah, he won. Good catch. Let's go. Well, there you go. See, there's a little bit to work with here with him, really. Man, he's a talented guy. He's a good mover. He's got some good size. I like dialing up the slot fade for him on a corner on 3rd down. Oh, dude, they did the thing, but it was with Whittington, not Puka. But they did the exact thing we were just talking about. Play action. They fake insert block from the receiver, and then they send him out and throw it to him. Look, they're about to highlight it right here. They did the thing, but it was with Whittington, not Puka. Let's go. McVay bag time now. Oh, yeah. Whittington's a good blocker, too. Yo, what's up, Game Solved? Good to have you in here. Mac Jones is not winning this game. I mean, he's been playing all right, honestly. Yeah, I think he's been playing well. Are they going to throw it to him again? Another fake block for Whittington. The most interesting man in football, Jordan Whittington. The wearer of many hats. The human Swiss Army knife. Sean McVay's new favorite toy. We are blessed. Hey, this has been a great game. Dontari Poet QB, Logan Mankins, Scott Fujita, all great. Look out, blitz, got it away. Kyren, touchdown. Touchdown. And guess what? The backwards hat is back. Hey, there's Kyren. Kyren with a catch. Kyren with a score. Helping out Rhinasty in fantasy there. There you go. All right. We're cooking with gas again a little bit. Let's go. Good answer for the blitz. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. I believe, and I might be wrong, but I believe that's called a scissors concept, right? If you think of Madden, I know there's a play red zone scissors where the running back runs that same exact route out of the backfield. I might be wrong, but that's a great answer for a blitz right there. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome, Michael. People fired up for Kyren. Oh, yeah. Got a lot of love for Kyren right now. Let's go, baby. We're back. Oh, we're back. Both teams on the board now. 49ers have a chance here to maybe make things a little spicier before halftime. They will have a chance to try and get back to a 2-score game, but red zone scissors. 10 minutes of backwards hat. Nah, dude. No timer needed for this. He's earned it. At least for I could take it away at any time, but it's gone back to backwards. I bet you wish you were Sean McVay's new favorite toy. What a life that would be. Dude, could you imagine though? Me being a little insert blocker as a receiver, maybe drop a little slot fade for me. I feel like I would be the Jordan Whittington of this offense, you know? I'd be Jordan Whittington's understudy. I'd love to do that. There's a knuckler. Muffed again by Sky Moore. That's twice the 49ers have muffed him. Ryan Asty cooked by injuries. He's got Aaron Jones, Neighbors, Kittle, Tillman, and Connor. That's tough. That is tough. Oh, man. I mean, hey, I'd take that too. He's a pretty good looking guy. I would be okay with that as well. He is kind of a beast. How about the quarterback duel between Jones and Stafford? Oh, nearly jumped the snap there. Oh, batted at the line. 2-minute warning. Clock stops. Rams do have all 3 timeouts here, too. 2nd and 10 now. Bro, I really am ahead of Gamecast. I mean, hey, I'll take it. This is kind of nice. I don't have to do this. I don't have to shut my monitor off. Oh, Michael. He hit him with it. He hit him with it. Dude, it's still just like, it's fascinating to me how big of a thing that's become, honestly. I like just recently learned what it meant, you know? And it's here to stay, I suppose. Oh, man. 6-7. I know too much still, unfortunately. When Unk is tapped in. Yeah. Oh, Sebastian. I was like, I envy you. There's like some stuff that I like actually just like straight up don't know, though, you know, right? Like, I couldn't give examples because I don't know, obviously, but you know, like, it's crazy. I know. I know what Steal a Brain Rot is. It was a big time game on Roblox that got taken off due to copyright, which is a whole crazy thing. But yeah, football. Anyone remember the Kadarius Toney versus Sky Moore war on Instagram? I really don't, to be honest. You might have to enlighten me on that. I don't really remember that. Is it like was it a war between them, or was it like a debate over like who was better? Because I always think of the Mo Alley Cox versus Austin Hooper debate. Like that's an all-timer right there. But I'm assuming, considering it's Kadarius Toney involved, I'm assuming it's like actually between the players and not like, I think Sky Moore is better. I think Kadarius Toney is better. Kane says they're trying to make me tell the kids it's banned, but I can't. I make those jokes, so I'd be a hypocrite. That'd be a tough spot to be in, honestly. Parachamp with a good question here while we're at a commercial break. Who would I say is the front runner of being MVP, being 4th of the way into the season? That's a great question, honestly. Dude, I don't know, to be honest with you. I feel like there's no true standout candidate so far. I mean, like I'm trying to think like okay, the Eagles are undefeated. Like, no disrespect, but like, would we actually vote Jalen Hurts for MVP? Probably not, you know, right? Are there any other undefeated teams right now? Oh, the Bills, Josh Allen. Yeah, that's probably the right answer right now, honestly. Ooh. 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 Good throw, Mac. I mean, Lamar would have been a good pick too, just because he's performing so well, but he's hurt, and the Ravens are like losing, and like fair or not, like that is a part of the award, and like fair or not, the Bills beating the Ravens is gonna factor into the decision. So yeah, we'll say Josh. I feel like now that I like remembered that he existed, yeah, that's probably the right answer. 2-0 for the Yankees right now. Okay. I think I'm pulling for the Red Sox, but honestly, I don't know. Oh, thumped. It's winner go home, right? Between Yankees Red Sox. Good game. Hey, I'll take MVP. Parker says Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart with the glasses. What year did the Beatles hit album Magical Mystery Tour come out? I have no idea, to be honest. I'm gonna say 1967. Is it 67? Is it 67? Oh, Kadarius Toney worshiper. Okay, I see. Oh, Jack knew the lore too. That's awesome. I can't say I do Mog, honestly. I try, but yeah, it'd probably be Josh. I feel like Mahomes will have a decent shot now, honestly, if the Chiefs offense gets going a little bit, and like he hasn't won one in a few years, and like I feel like at this point we all recognize like the state of the Chiefs offense. Like, okay, Mahomes is really doing the most to make this happen, right? If he puts up decent numbers the rest of the way, and if the Chiefs win a lot of games, I think he's got a real shot, honestly. But I think it's fair to say Josh should be the front runner right now. He's playing the best ball of his life. The Bills are undefeated. Their offense is ridiculous, and really the only case against him right now is he won the year before. Kenneth Gainwell. Hey, Gray Zabel, maybe not MVP, but we're coming for some hardware. That's what I'll say. Gray Zabel. Dude, I wish there was an all-rookie team in the NFL. That's something that we need to get on. All-rookie team. If there was, he'd make it for sure. Could we make a push for All-Pro? Oh, All-Pro is tough. Second team, maybe? Could we make a push for second team All-Pro for Gray Zabel? Yeah, straight up, dude, he's playing like it right now. He really is. He's helped transform that offensive line. Just doesn't make mistakes. Really good in pass protection. You can pull up all these different numbers, right? Like no matter which way you slice it, he's allowing some of the lowest pressure rates and total amounts of pressure of any guard in the NFL right now. He has been a mauler in the run game. And he's being asked to do a lot in that scheme. With how much these guards are asked of in Clint Kubiak's run game, I will make, you know what I love at Parker? You're right. I need to be the change that I want to see in the world. I'll make an all-rookie team at the end of the year. I will make a little mental bookmark for that right now. You're absolutely right. I'll make a little mental note for that. Zabel allowed his first pressure of the season last week. Yeah, checks out, honestly. I mean, yeah, he's nice, man. Hey, we build him right. We build him right. Gray Zabel or Mekhi Becton? I mean, Mekhi hasn't played a whole lot so far this year. I will say, though, I'll eat a little bit of crow. When he did play against the Chiefs that first game, I thought he was going to get cooked by Chris Jones. I mean, Chris Jones lied up on the edge a lot, too, but he actually held up pretty well in pass protection in that Chiefs game. But, yeah, no, Zabel is him. Well, I got some celebs right now for the LA game. Okay. Very interesting 2nd and 10 here. Rams with still all 3 timeouts. Oh, that water hits. Got to get that snap off. Organizing a few things. Who's who in the zoo? Stuffed. Oh, we got a flag down. We'll see. It's kind of in the neighborhood of holding. Or a legal shift or something. It might be a procedure penalty. I feel like you got to decline it if you're the Rams, right? Yeah. 3rd down. Does that stop the clock too? Is that going to keep them all 3 of their timeouts? Yeah. Oh, that's killer. Because it's a 0-yard gain either way. But if you're the Rams, like now we're looking at potentially, depending on how this pass goes, if it's incomplete, you keep all 3 timeouts for the final drive of the first half. But at the very least, you could have 2 Yeah, that was an excellent pull, Michael. Holy crap, you're right. Dude, that's amazing. Yeah. That's awesome. Timeout. Timeout Niners. Dude, holy crap, that's awesome, dude. That makes me so happy that you just pulled that out. You're absolutely right, dude. He was cooking before he got injured his rookie year on just a truly awful Jets team. And I was like, dude, why not? Why not just give him rookie of the year? Let's go. That just made my day, dude. That's awesome. They're showing Verse getting locked up by Trent right now. He's still got it a little bit. Hey, Herbert deserves a little bit of love too for MVP. I think maybe it's like a little too reactionary, like, oh, they lose once and now he's not in there. But which starting quarterback has the best completion rate? It's Drake May, isn't it? It's Drake May, and he's up there for like some of these nerdier stats too. Drake May's been playing good football. Oh, they got the first Tongus Pungus. No way. I think it's Drake May though, isn't it? Danny Dimes isn't a bad guess either. 4-0 Yankees now. They're going quick. Robinson got a few more. I'm like 99% sure it's Drake May. Maybe I'm tripping. I know he's like, I don't know who all of you care about this. He's like top 5 in success rate too. Oh, that was a good break on the ball right there. Okay. Yankees heating up a little bit. Has Aaron Judge done anything? I know he's trying to like kind of shed the playoff folder reputation a little bit. Wow, 74%. I'm kind of excited to watch him Sunday night against the Bills. I think that could be a sneaky fun game, honestly. Bills defense can give up a little bit. May's been playing good football. We could see some points in that one. CMC got it and then some. Into field goal range. Niners are going to go into halftime with a 2-possession lead. That is massive. That is absolutely massive. They spike it too. I mean, you know, with the history they've had at kicker, you know they're going to try and get it just a little bit closer here. That spike was very intentional, even if it's just like a 4-yard run. They still have that last timeout. They're going to try and breathe easy here for this field goal attempt. But it was looking like there were multiple chances where the Rams are going to get the ball back with 3 timeouts to try and go into the halftime tied or down 4. Barring something surprising, 49ers will go into halftime with a 2-score lead. That's massive. They're going to throw it. Oh, okay. A little scary. That throw is kind of behind him there. It's 3rd down. You have 9 seconds left. I mean, you still could try and run one more play here. You don't want to get too greedy. You're at the 27, so like you'd have to take a truly atrocious sack to put you out of field goal range. Yeah, it makes sense to run another play here. You might as well. Yeah. Kirk Herbstreit saying maybe run the ball, keep it in the middle of the field. I wouldn't hate that. It'd be pretty shocking if there's a 9-second run play. Now we've got a Rams timeout. You probably just run it. Set it up over the middle and just pray that your kicker comes through for you. But man, what's the time of possession for this game? Oh, next week is Giants Eagles. TNF. Let's go Giants. Come on. I know you got it in you. Defensive takeover just like last week. The team of Dr. Pigskin is on the board. Look out. Don't let them get hot. What's the time of possession? Do we have that? Wow, that's actually not as big of a gap as I thought it would be. I mean, 5 minutes is still significant, but all right, we got one more play here before field goal attempt and then halftime. Yep, run just up the middle. Just get a few yards. Yeah. Call timeout. Set up kick. That'll be the final play of the half. It's going to be a chip shot from here. Well done first half by the 49ers, man. You could not have asked for a better first half from San Francisco. Took advantage of a turnover, got a stop on the first drive, and the offense has just been humming. Mac Jones looks great, 15 for 23, 2 touchdowns, almost 200 yards. I mean, man, like, you've kept this Rams offense off the field. You got to be feeling great right now. If you're the Rams, though, I mean, you're telling yourself, like, we're just one play from being right back in this. You do get the ball to start the second half. For the most part, the offense has looked all right. Just a few weird mistakes with the missed throws and the fumble, but, like, you know, they had a nice touchdown drive near the end of the half. They've put together a few nice plays. Up and good. 17-7 halftime. It is almost immaculate grid time. I'm fired up. Eagle Eye saying May is going to be the next if man due to organizational incompetence. I'm kind of with Sebastian. Like, maybe they're building something decent there, honestly. I feel like they've had a pretty good draft so far. At least, like, Will Campbell's looked pretty strong. I'd like to see a little bit more from Kyle Williams. He was a guy I liked coming out of college. Just haven't seen a lot of him so far. Travion Henderson's been a bit of a miss, but, like, the reinforcements they brought in on defense have been nice. Milton Williams has been big time. The defensive pass rush looks a lot better. They could build something. Jack. Hey, thanks for the Lamborghini, big dog. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Sebastian alluded to it, and he is absolutely right. We are going to set up our halftime immaculate grid. I got to pat myself on the back. I got to give credit where it's due, and I even said on stream, but we as a community, meaning me, but also you guys in the chat, did a pretty darn good job this past time. Last week when we went live, we pulled out a rarity score of 16, which we got to be feeling pretty good about. We're going to see if we could do something similar here today. It is not, oh my goodness, that final square is nasty, but I love it. Okay, so it's not all teams, but this is a type of square that I've never seen before. And as always, you guys in chat, feel free to pitch in, help out a little bit. Here's what we're working with. I love this. We got the matchup in there. We've got 49ers Rams. We've got 49ers Titans. 49ers made a field goal. I love that. We've got Falcons Rams, Falcons Titans. Falcons made a field goal. We've got Giants Rams, Giants Titans, and Giants made a field goal. Sebastian coming in early with his Justin. Chris Miller for Rams Falcons. Let's do it. I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know who Chris Miller is. Come on. 2% Chris Miller. All right. I got one. I think I've pulled this one out before, but I don't care. There's a couple different fun ones you could do here for Falcons Titans. Some of you might think, oh, tight end for Falcons Titans. Jonnu Smith. And that's not a bad guess. I mean, I would respect a nice Jonnu Smith pull. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to raise you a Falcons tight end. Michael Pruitt, come on, baby. Let's go. Oh. Great call from Parker. Did Odell make a field goal? I'm not sure, but I mean, he has kicked before, right? He has a soccer background. I know he kicked in the Pro Bowl. I'm a little scared to put that. We'll see. But that's actually, I'll at least keep that in the back of my mind. That's not a bad guess right there. Blaine Gabbert for Titans 49ers. I'm not going to lie, dude. I did not know that he played for those teams. I know Blaine Gabbert was with like the Jags. He was with the Bucks for a little bit. I had no idea he was with those teams. Nice. 5%. I like it. Eagle Eyes got it too. That's awesome. All right. Good stuff, fellas. Good stuff. All right. Let's see if we can get a good one here for 49ers Rams. Man. I'm just trying to think of some of like the Shanahan tree overlap guys, right? Like the guy I always think of is Trent Sherfield, but I don't think he ever played for the Rams. He was with like Niners, Dolphins, and Vikings. He's been passed around the Shanahan tree a little bit. I mean, you could do Jimmy Garoppolo if you want a little crossover there, but I feel like that's going to be a pretty common answer. You could do DeMarcus Robinson. I mean, that's not the worst guess in the world, DeMarcus Robinson. But he is a recent player, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. We might see a good amount of DeMarcus Robinson on this grid. Jeez Louise. Tim Barnes played for the 49ers and Rams. Dude, y'all are coming with the heat today. Who is Tim Barnes? Are you kidding me? How? Oh, Jeff Kemp would have been a good one. Yeah. Dude, what? What? Oh my gosh. Dude, how did... What? That's insanity. That's awesome. Brandon Lloyd. Nice. Okay. Giants Rams. We can come up with a decent one for Giants Rams. I mean, obviously Odell is the obvious one. Obviously obvious. Kurt Warner. Okay, that's another obvious one that we got out of the way. So Kurt Warner and Odell are like the two main ones. We got those out of the way. Let's find that next layer. Can we just dig a little bit deeper here? We might come back to that one. What about Titans Giants? Kerry Collins, that's the first one that comes to mind. I feel like he'd be a pretty common answer. Let's do these made a field goal ones, honestly. Okay, so made a field goal for the 49ers. Madison Hedgecock. Hedgecook, not Hedgecock. That name sounds familiar. I might have to jog my memory a little bit, though. Oh, it is Cock. Hey, yo. Wow, we got a fullback from the mid-2000s. That's awesome. Okay. Giants Titans. Can we come up with a decent one for Giants Titans? Or should we go to the made a field goal and then we'll come back to that? Okay, so made a field goal. We've got Jake Moody. We've got Robbie Gould. We've got David Akers. We've got Phil Dawson. I might do Phil Dawson. I feel like Phil Dawson might get lost in the shuffle a little bit. Yes, 2% Phil Dawson. Oh, Janoris Jenkins. Oh, yeah, he did play for the Titans, didn't he? Yeah, you're right. That was when he was going by Jackrabbit Jenkins. Okay. Falcons kicker. So we've got John Parker Romo, their most recent kicker. We've got Younghoe Koo. We've got Matt Bryant. And honestly, those are like the only Falcons kickers from my lifetime. And then beyond that, we've got Morton Anderson. Oh, what was... Okay, Sebastian. Bro, we need you right here. Okay. We need you, Sebastian. Dorktown lore. What was the name of that Falcons kicker that like kept missing all those kicks and then he got comforted at the end of the game? This is from the Falcons Dorktown documentary. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Falcons kicker that like kept missing in that playoff game. Oh my gosh. What was his name? Oh my gosh. Do you know what I'm talking about from the Falcons Dorktown documentary? This is killing me. This is the answer right here, if we can come up with this guy. Because honestly, like, the Falcons have had very few kickers in my lifetime. Oh, it was the Eagles kicker. No, dang it. All right, I misremembered that. Dang it. Okay, shoot. Well, at least I didn't spend like 5 minutes trying to come up with an obscure Falcons kicker from back in the day. Yo, what's up, Gabe? Gabriel Cahayan, I feel like you've made a field goal for the Falcons at some point. We could put you down for that. Oh, that yeah. I was like, I remember the Christianity conversion. That's right. Okay. Falcons kicker. I mean, legitimately, like the four that I've named are like the four Falcons kickers that I know. Do we just do Romo and then just like... Because everyone's going to guess Matt Bryant and Younghoe Koo, I feel like. All right, we'll take 8% John Parker Romo. And then for the Giants, we've got Josh Brown, Graham Gano, Lawrence Tynes. We'll do Josh Brown, the scumbag kicker. Nice, 1% Josh Brown. All right, we've just got one left here. Joe Dawkins, Titans and Giants. I'll take your word for it. Let's go. 20. Come on, guys. Let's go. That's awesome. Well done. Well done. Phil Dawson, dude, he's always looked old. I mean, to be fair, that is an older picture of him, but he is an unk and a half. He played for a minute, dude. Yeah. He was nice for a little bit, though. He's a good kicker. All right. As tradition, speed grid. Let's see if we can do a little speed grid before the second half starts. We're going to try and go really quick here. Like, we're just going to do, like, the first stuff that, like, comes to mind here. We've got Bills, Raiders. Dude, why is that one hard? Coming back to that. We've got Bills, Bucks. Why are these such hard teams? All right, we're going to do Thurman Thomas. Whatever. It's going to be an obvious answer. That's fine. Cowboys, we're going to do Emmitt Smith. This is a speed grid after all. And Lions, I'm scared to do Billy Sims. We're going to do Reggie Bush, but even then, I'm not sure if he got to 5,000. Yeah, he did. Nice. Okay. Lions, Bucks, we got to go quick. What's up, Brent? Good to have you in here. Lions, Bucks. That could be... that's a crazy square right there. Sue. Nadomicon, comma. 57%, that's fine. Lions, Raiders. Cowboys, Raiders. Why are these all, like, tough? It's because I'm just, like, my brain is broken. We can do this, though. We got this. Thank you, LMX. What's up? Good to have you in here. Oh, that was crazy. Why is this hard, dude? This is killing me. This was supposed to be speedy. Anyone got any ideas in chat? I'm about to throw in the towel. Eric Wright for Lions Bucks. Oh, Amir Abdullah for Lions Raiders, right? I like it. Fear Amir. Yup. Bang. Okay, Eric Wright for Lions Bucks. Oh, we already did that square. Dang it. Dude. Bah. Raiders Cowboys. Amari. Duh. See, these are just like obvious ones that I'm overthinking. Could have got that for Bills Raiders too. Why do I want to say Reggie Gilliam? Yeah, whatever. Speed grid doesn't matter. Denarius Moore? I didn't know he played for the Bills. Oh my heavens. Keyshawn, yeah, Keyshawn. We'll end with Keyshawn. Nice. All right. We choked under the pressure of speed right there. That is a stinker and a half. But you know what? We had fun, and that's what really matters. Denarius Port, dude, I had no idea that he played for the Bills, to be honest with you. All right. Second half. First half was a treat. Let's see if we got an equally entertaining second half here. But this has been a good game so far. I feel like it's been a good stream so far. Chat's been up and popping today, or it's on and popping. Rams will get the ball to start the second half here. Bro, Mac Jones has the most in first 3 games for the 49ers since Jim Plunkett. Oh, Marshawn. Yeah. Tough. Quiet game for Puka. Yeah, I mean, again, it's like, the Rams just haven't had the ball that much. Like, we haven't seen... What accent is that? That was my attempt of doing Schmidt from New Girl, which is all right. That is not Minnesotan. People from Minnesota do not sound like that. Apparently, there's got to be some Tim Barnes lore that I don't know about. I didn't even know Tim Barnes existed. All right. Oh, a little bit of a seam there. All right. Good starting field position. The hat is backwards. Come on, Matthew. You gotta every play. You gotta keep this privilege, right? I can go and I can turn my hat forward again. I'll keep it backwards for now, because you earned it. But we'll see. Dude, I love Sean McVay, but it's just, dude, it is so funny. He has the same voice for everything. Like, he just, the way he speaks, whatever. I'm not trying to, like, make fun, but just, like, it's just so funny. Like, he's always shouting. He's always in coach mode, which I guess makes sense. He's a coach, but, like, even when you, like, watch non-in-game interviews of him, like when he's like on a podcast or something, like he's just talking the same way. He's always talking with these mannerisms. He's talking like he's walking his offense through a concept. Like, it's just there's a bit on Heed the Call podcast I listened to, where is like, is he like that with his wife when he's just like hanging out at home? He's like, honey, do you please want to pass me the salt and pepper, please? Like, oh. That's why the hat is on backwards. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, yeah. It's Davis Allen getting work. Another tight end that the Rams have. Oh, I think he caught it on the bobble there. Stafford maneuvering the pocket beautifully there. I'll go to Kyron. He was a center on the Rams, and they were playing Seattle on the road and recovered multiple St. Louis fumbles to keep drives alive, and the Rams won the game and swept the series with Seattle that year. I didn't know that. That's some crazy lore right there. I actually didn't know about that. That's a great pull. Oh, offsetting penalties here. Falcons kickers from 1978 were Tim Mazzetti and Fred Steinfort. Huh. The more you know. My love of Sean McVay is going to get the channel age restricted. Might start seeing my content on other platforms. First and 10. There's Kyron. Nice. Little 4 or 5 yarder right there, right? That's been the special, right? Kyron has never been a super explosive back. You're never going to see a Kyron Williams 80-yard touchdown run, which means we're probably going to see one later in this game. But he's a very good singles hitter. Like, as I like to call, like, Bijan Robinson a very good doubles hitter sometimes. Kyron Williams is a very good singles hitter. Here's a little baseball pull for y'all. For y'all that are into baseball like that, Kyron Williams is like the Ben Revere of running backs, an elite singles hitter. Oh, play action roll. You got him. Oh, off the hands of Whittington. Brent says U.S. soccer under 20s are giving me hope after they beat New Caledonia 9-1 and France 3-0 in the FIFA under 20 World Cup. Should finish first in the group. Let's go. We'll take it. We'll take it. We need it. We need it. Oh, Luisa Rise. That'd be a good. That'd be even more accurate, probably. Yeah. Camera guy got juked. Wouldn't know. Prime Vision, baby. Oh, Kyron. Dude, there it is. No. There it is. It's a Kyron drop. I just said he'd gotten better about that, too. There it is. Oh, my gosh, man. It was right there. Easy walk-in first down. Bro, that's crazy. We were just talking about that. Now we got a big kick here for Playboy Cardi. Oh, soccer terms for Kyron Williams? That's a good question. Do you remember? This is a crazy pull right here. We'll see. I'll get into this after this kick. Oh, he missed it. He missed it, dude. It's just not been the Rams' night so far. He missed it. Joshua Carty, who's honestly been pretty good, but that was a tough miss right there. Very makeable kick. Not even close. Dude, it's just not been the Rams' night. Mistakes. I mean, they're shooting themselves in the head. To put them in soccer terms, Brent, do you remember Bas Dost? He was a striker for Sporting Lisbon, and like he's just the king of like headers and penalties, but man, he scored a lot of goals for them. Very immobile, just a big striker in the middle. Do you remember him? That's Kyron. That's Kyron. Nah, Jack, I ain't listening to that. No way, Jose. Hey, this game ain't over. This game is far from over. They've got a top 5 quarterback, a top 5 coach, top 5 pass rush, top 5 receiver. We'll see. We'll see. Just a lot of silly mistakes, right? Like this is premium cope from me right now. Absolutely. There's a lot left though, isn't there? I'm hoarding my Ram stocks like I'm Smog or like a dragon hoarding my treasure, you know. He is a FIFA Ultimate Team legend too because he was like so slow and no one wanted to use him, but he was actually pretty good. This was like 2016, 2017. Dude, I was trying to think of like a type of player like that, but that's crazy. I had not thought of that name in years. Brent is sad that Barcelona recalled Diego Cocken because they need a new backup keeper. Would have been starting for the U.S. under 20s. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Let me look up Bas Dost here real quick. What's he up to these days? He was like pretty old back in the day too. Fair play, Jack. There he is. Oh man, is he still playing? No, he retired a little bit ago, I think. But oh my gosh. Oh, transfer market. Good times. Wasted a lot of time on here. Yeah, when he was a Sporting for a little bit. Anyways. That's Kyron. They looked rough in November, but I held my stocks then too. That was a good time. Oh yeah, 2021 was a legendary season. I stand by. That's one of the best NFL seasons ever, 2021. Well, let's see what the 49ers have. They have pretty good field position after that missed kick. CMC with a little bit there. Dun-dun-dun. Oh, that's right, dude. Sam Schwartzstein talking about the K-ball rules right now. Kickers have been faring so well because teams can supply their own kickers' balls. Hey, yo. Oh, sorry. That was a bad miss right there, though. Yeah. Russ got hurt. Wasn't DK banged up for a little bit, too? Oh, okay. Miscommunication there. Don't want to assume, but I think just based off miscommunication like that, it was probably a choice route for McCaffrey, and he and CMC were just not on the same page of what route he was going to run there. But yeah, dude, that's right. Tart dropped what I mean, like the 49ers were darn near in the Super Bowl that year. Yeah, they really dodged a bullet there. All right, 3rd and 8. Can the Rams get their lick back here? I haven't seen a lot of blitzing so far yet. Oh, you got to be careful. Yeah, that was bad, dude. That was bad. That was early contact. He didn't need to do that either. Is that Darius Williams? He was on him the whole way, right? Like maybe he would have caught it, but he would have caught it short of the first down. Maybe they would have gone for it on 4th down, but you can't do that, man. That's a bad penalty right there. And Tongas has been the guy through the air. Yeah. Yeah, Herb Street's kind of getting into him a little bit too. Yeah, we saw a little bit of foreshadowing with Gino that season. I mean, and he like fared all right when Russ was hurt. He wasn't a complete disaster. It was like, maybe there's a little something here. Wide open. Good throw. Little hole shot right there. He's wide open, but that is a tough throw. It's tough to get the ball all the way down there. There's a little bit of a window you got to fit it into. That's a good throw from Mac. I've been saying that a lot today. He gets hit as he throws it too. That's good placement. Dude, Mac Jones is making himself a lot of money tonight. Like, Purdy might come back next week, especially with like the few extra days of rest. Teams are going to pull up this film and his game against the Saints. He's put a lot of good tape out already. I mean, shoot, like, honestly, dude, I would have rather Mac Jones been the Vikings backup than Carson Wentz. Watching him play right now, I wouldn't have minded if Mac Jones was our quarterback for a little bit. Oh, is he hobbling? Oh. Okay, that's something to monitor. Did he tweak something on the toss? 64% success rate through the air for the 49ers tonight. That's crazy. Robinson? Oh, he got a little bit. What if Sam Darnold was still a Viking? That would have been nice too. That would have been all right. I wouldn't have hated that. With hindsight now, maybe. Mac playing like a robot right now. Oh yeah, we got MacBot. MacBot. All right, here we go. Another third down. There's not really been an issue for the 49ers so far. I feel like they've honestly faced a lot of third downs. I wonder what their third down conversion rate is, because they've gotten into plenty of third downs and like a lot of third and longs, but they've picked them up. Pressure, and they got it again. Kendrick Bourne. I mean, dude, every time I feel like it happens like twice a drive. The 49ers get into third down, and then Mac Jones makes a great play. Nice. Mac got crushed again. He's getting hit a little bit more now. Rams are starting to get up in his business a little bit more. But he's getting those throws off, man. He's hanging in there and getting those throws off. Kendrick Bourne has 93 receiving yards now. They are just grinding it out. Al Michael's saying 20 more plays for the 49ers than the Rams. I believe it. What if Heineke stayed a Viking? I'm fine with that not being the case. He was fun, though. He's a fun story for a little bit. He's a dog. He's a grinder, but that's about all I have to say. Gino having 7 picks in his first 4 games is diabolical. Dude, and they've been bad, too. I mean, yeah. It's been rough for Gino FC, but we're going to persevere. We're going to hold strong. Who else? Kendrick Bourne, first down. Pressure, Jones throws, gets it off, 1st and goal. What if Kirko never got hurt and was still a Viking? See, I'm conflicted on that. Like, I don't know. He was pretty good for us for a little bit, but I don't hate us moving on. We needed to get out of that contract and everything. Like, he would have cost a lot, and some of the reinforcements we brought in on defense and the offensive line, like, just wouldn't be on the team right now if Kirk was still there, you know? So there's a trade-off to it. Man, if you're the Rams, you got to pray for a goal line stand here now, right? It's certainly 4-down territory if you're the 49ers. Taking the field goal does you no good here. It keeps you at a 2-score game. Like, you got to find the end zone here. If you find the end zone here, there's still a lot of time, but man, you just, like, the Rams have shown no answer for you on defense. Like, even if you're worried about their offense starting to, like, heat up a little bit and sustain a few more drives and get some points, like, you can probably keep scoring. Use check. Stuffed. 3rd down. Here we go. The magic down for the 49ers, right? It's third down. I'm going to try and pull this up right now, actually. What is the third down conversion rate for the 49ers so far in this game? Really? That's kind of surprising. They're 5 for 9 on third down. I'm a little surprised. I feel like, I guess you throw in 2 for 2 on fourth down. That makes a little bit more sense. Okay. But that's still a little surprising. I thought they would be converting at a higher clip on third down. But here we go. Third and goal. I mean, that's still, 5 for 9 is still great. Oh, timeout. Oh, boy. If this game does end up getting close at the end, remember this timeout. I will say I've said so many nice things about these two coaches here tonight, but it is fair to say that one thing that both of these guys have kind of struggled with throughout their careers is like time management and timeout usage and stuff like that. A lot of the nerdy game management stuff, right? And I understand. I don't know. I don't want to kill him too much because I understand this is a big third down right here. You're knocking on the door of the end zone. You really want to get this touchdown here. But burning a timeout in the third quarter is tough. It just is. You know, if you're using for timeouts anything other than like stopping the clock when you're on defense, that's tough. That's just clock management 101. But I at least get it to an extent. And who knows? Could be all for naught if they score here. Pressure! All right. Rams stand up and get a stop. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mac Jones is down. Oh, that sucks, dude. He was playing so good. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, my gosh. Bro, he got absolutely smoked on that play. And then he just goes down and he's holding his leg immediately. Finally, Rams able to get some pressure on third down. Clean win off the edge for Byron Young. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Yeah, they're saying, the rules experts saying maybe roughing the passer there. Yeah, I mean, we've seen that called before. That is fair to say. Bro, they're on their third string quarterback. Adrian Martinez is the backup quarter. Dude, there's no way. Are you serious? That Adrian Martinez? Shut up. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Dude. That's insane. Adrian Martinez is about to get NFL action. Oh my gosh. And this is crazy. We were talking about this with the Fargo fellas. Dude, Christian McCaffrey is the 49ers emergency quarterback, I believe. That is something worth noting too, right? Heaven forbid Martinez goes down too. Because Curtis Rourke, their fourth string quarterback, not on the active roster. Well, but he's out. But I guess teams are allowed to keep that extra quarterback around on the roster, right? Didn't they change that rule recently? Like they can dress and they don't count as a part of the active roster. I don't remember. But it also showed on the depth chart that Curtis Rourke was out. Dude, this is honestly insane. Jack is saying this happens every single year. Yeah, man. I mean, they get decimated by injuries all the time. That's just a bad break. I mean, yeah, like it sucks getting smoked on third down, but like to go down like that, man. You had some what if talk in chat. I love it. Brent asking, did the Browns make the right move starting Dylan? I guess. I mean, you might as well start one of the young guys, right? Like, respectfully, like, we're kind of wasting our time here with Joe Flacco trotting out. Like, we know what he is. How much longer is Joe Flacco actually going to play? Joe Flacco is not in this franchise's future plans. You drafted two quarterbacks. You might as well at least play one of them. It's kind of hilarious, Shadur's response, right? Where he's like, And I don't know if y'all saw Dylan Gabriel had a crazy quote too. It was like, some people wait for perfect, or like, if you wait for perfect timing, it'll be never be your time or something. It's like, dude, he's taking shots at Shedeur. Oh my gosh. Mac getting looked at by the trainers right now. Could you imagine if this was a Mac Jones like legacy moment where he comes out, like emerges from the injury? Oh, they're kicking. I at least kind of understand why they're kicking here, just because, like, you got to figure out your quarterback situation. That is big time for the Rams to hold them to 3 there. That honestly might have kept them in the game. A 49ers touchdown, I don't want to say it would have for sure ended the game. They at least have a pulse now after holding them to 3 there. Man. Yeah, they took the timeout, and then they ended up taking a field goal anyways. Yeah. Sanders could have been with the Ravens, and he didn't want to go there because he didn't want to be the backup because he thought he'd never play. And now all of a sudden, the backup for the Ravens is playing. That is crazy. Mac Jones is jogging. Okay, that's encouraging. Mac Jones is jogging. Oh, okay, Peter. I see you. Triple-double right there for Peter. All right. Is he going to get some celebratory mashed peas? All right. Come on, Rams. You gotta put together and finish another drive here. You've given us just a few tastes and bits and pieces. I know it's in you. I think they score a touchdown on this drive. I really do. They've been knocking on the door the whole game. They just like, oh, there's a drop. Oh, there's a fumble. Oh, there's a missed throw. Like, they're right there, man. I think you got to go to Puka here, get him more involved. He just hasn't seen a lot of the ball because the Rams haven't seen a lot of the ball. I would drop a designer look for Puka here on first down. Maybe it's a little screen. Maybe you get him in motion and just get him on a little crosser or something. Maybe even a little end around. Maybe you do that fake insert play action look or something. But something to get Puka going. There's the play action. Stafford waiting. No one's really open. Just throws it away. Yeah, good coverage downfield by the 49ers. Absolutely no one open there. I like shed fur. But, all right. Good coverage by what's been a maligned 49ers secondary. They've had a few guys that they've just lost. There's some names in the corner room still, but talent-wise, you think this Rams receiving room would have their way with the 49ers corners, but they've been all right so far. Deep shot, Tutu Atwell. Yup. There we go. Tutu Atwell, inbreaker. Tutu Atwell is a legit contributor, baby. Let's go. He's more than just a speedster. They'll get him going on those deep inbreakers. Look at that. Good catch, too, holding on to the ball. That's the big hitter they needed right there. Good protection. Drops it in the bucket. Bro, do we have another injury? Oh my gosh. 49er down. Uter Gross Matos, it sounds like. Bro, as if they need another guy down. That's crazy. All right. 34-yarder right there, already in plus territory. Let's see this injury. What happened here? Hammy, looks like. He's grabbing the back of his leg. You don't know for sure, but here comes Corum. Puka, first down. There you go. Easy look for Puka. Got him working out of the slot there. Man, I don't remember the name of that concept, but that's a nice one right there. You get a little stop route, curl route, whatever you want to call it, and then you just run an in route behind it. I don't remember the exact, oh my gosh. I ran it a lot in Madden this past year. I don't remember the exact name of it, but that's a Shanahan tree staple right there. Falcons run that a lot too. Stafford's got time. And, oh my gosh, now Corum's dropping it, dude. Bro, these backs are not catching the ball right now. Corum dropped the pitch, then he drops that little check down. We had Kyron drop a pass. It has been Devontae Adams in the red zone. Oh, they're showing the red zone target share right now. 47.6% for Devontae. I mean, that makes sense. This Rams offense, as good as it's been, it struggled a lot in the red zone last year. And I think a lot of it was just that lack of a true outside receiver. There's less space when you get down in the red zone. You can't manipulate defense as much with motion. There's a Puka screen, breaking tackles, first down. But you can't like there's just less space to manipulate leverage with motion alone, and it becomes a lot more just like line up on the outside and win. That's why Devontae is just a beautiful fit for this offense, and we've seen him cook in the red zone already. One of the best red zone receivers of this generation. He's a guy that can separate even in the tightest of spaces. Here we go, 1st and goal for the Rams. Corum has had quite the game, hasn't he? There's Kyron, battering Ram. Oh, draw play. Okay. 2nd and goal, knocking on the door here. Let's go, baby. Come on. What a game we've had so far. It's not disappointed. Oh, Mac Jones is up. He's got the ball in his hand. That's good to see, dude. It looked like it might have been over, honestly. We'll take that, though. Do you run it again on 2nd and goal? Do you just try and pound it? You look for Tay here. Oh, quick strike. Puka, touchdown. I love it. That is a quick strike right there. All right, Rams back in it. What'd I tell you? They're going to score on this drive. All right, the hat stays backwards. I mean, look, how do you defend a stack like that? Adams and Puka. Easy money. So a little RPO action right there. Nice. All right, Cardi. I suppose, yeah, they're talking about mistakes. They had the miss, too. We got a game, folks. Now, here's a guy. Extra point makes it a 6-point game. That's a significant margin to note, right? Don't have to worry about the down 8 test or anything like that. Bro, were they talking about Malcolm Butler? Oh, was that the play that the Seahawks... Dude, yeah. That's the play that Seattle tried to hit in the Super Bowl, is it not? Or at least, like, it's a similar look. You're absolutely right. I don't know if it's the same exact play, but it's like... That's more or less what they tried to do. Oh my gosh, you're right. And that was to Ricardo Lockett, wasn't it? Wasn't he the intended receiver on that play to really bring it full circle? Hey, it's okay. 43-8, right? Was that the final score of the Super Bowl against the Broncos? You at least have that. 43-8, 43-8, Malcolm Butler, but 43-8 to try and even it out, you know? That's a good call, though. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Nakua up to 7 catches now, dude. He is gonna hit that. He's gonna hit that mark, right? 8 catches to get to 50, I believe, right? Let's pull it up right here. Yeah, he came in with 42 catches. That's crazy, bro. 50 catches through 5 games. He'll probably surpass 50. Because what the catch record... Oh, Michael Thomas broke it. Is it 148? Let's look this up, actually. Let's see what kind of pace Puka's on for the catch record here. Obviously, the extra game is going to help, too. Or did Cooper Kupp break it in his... No, Michael Thomas still has it. 149. Okay. So, 149 is the record. Let's say Puka gets to, we'll say he gets like 3 more catches in this game, right? Let's do a little bit of math here. Where's my phone? Okay, so 3 more catches. Calculator, goodness gracious. That would put us at 52 divided by 5, which would put us at 10.4. Multiply that by 17. 176 catches? I suppose he's averaging over. Yeah. What? There's no way he can sustain that pace, right? But are you kidding me, dude? Like 176 catches? Come on, man. That's crazy. Rams got the touchdown or the Seahawks cunt. Tough. Yeah, that's tough. Sebastian saying, y'all remember how bad Malcolm Butler played in the Super Bowl? Because I do. The streets will never forget Aldrick Robinson was going to get a 60-yard touchdown if Devontae Freeman made a block. Yeah, and then he got benched in the next Super Bowl, right? Remember that? I mean, he's had quite the roller coaster Super Bowl career, from being an all-time hero to being mysteriously benched and then kind of getting cooked in one a little bit too. Interesting career for Malcolm Butler, honestly. The ball's out! The ball's out! But he's down. Run to the end zone, you might as well. Give your buddy a high five. And here comes Mac Jones. Who would have thunk we'd be saying, thank goodness Mac Jones is back out there. Oh, the whistle blew, though. You can't change it. He wasn't down, but the whistle blew. Forward progress. Yeah, no, that's legit. I don't think that's like the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I mean it sucks, but like you understand it, you know. Malcolm, all right, no more Malcolm Butler. Moratorium on that. You can't review it though, can you? I don't think you can review it because they blew the whistle. This is the Chandon Sullivan rule right here. I mean, that's not what it's actually called. This rule doesn't exist because of Chandon Sullivan. But if you remember the Vikings-Colts game, the epic comeback, Chandon Sullivan, Vikings corner, also someone that Oscar knows in real life. Crazy story. But he got screwed out of not one, but 2 defensive touchdowns where the ball got stripped out. The guy wasn't clearly down, but they blew the whistle. And because they blew the whistle and blew it dead, you can't review it, right? And so that's why, like, I feel like, in my opinion, good reffing is like, in an instance like that, you don't necessarily want to like blow the whistle too early, you know? But yeah, I mean, again, like, I don't think it's like awful to say like, oh, forward progress will stop, blow the play dead. But it's just like, yeah, you can't review it, you know? It's just tough. Now what? Let's talk about Seahawks hero Ben Roethlisberger instead. Nah, we don't need to talk about Ben Roethlisberger. We don't need to talk about him. But it's just a tough break, right? Like it really just comes down to like if they didn't blow it dead, then yeah, it's Rams ball. But now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Oh, Jack. What do we got here? Play action. Also, I gotta say, I'll hold that thought. I'll bring it up after this play here. I will say, it's funny. I made such a big deal about under center drop back with no play action. I'm gonna be real, dude. I think I've only noticed that one instance that I pointed out in the first quarter, that first drive, the touchdown pass. I'm gonna be real, man. I don't know that I've noticed an instance of that since, which is a shame because I was looking for it. But maybe we'll see one here in the fourth quarter or something. Well, they're in shotgun now, so not on this play, but. Oh, Luke Farrell? Luke Farrell with the catch. I won't quite get the first down, but that's very, very nice spot here for the Niners to be in. You get backed up 1st and 15. You find yourself in 3rd and less than 1. That's nice. Ooh, Rams uni combo. I'll have to think about that for a sec. Oh, beautiful QB sneak. Although, it's an interesting spot. I think they got it, though. It's interesting how they go to the outside on those QB sneaks. Yeah, that's almost like an outside zone quarterback sneak. Kyle Shanahan quarterback sneak be like, what if we ran to the outside? That is nice. I mean, that's where all the whole defense is there, you know? When the Rams wear their home unis, do I like the yellow pants, gray pants, or all blue combo the best? I'm going to say yellow pants off the dome, honestly. I'd have to pull up a picture and like remind myself, but I feel like my least favorite is probably all blue. I'm not usually the biggest fan of like blue on blue or anything like that. I guess technically they're wearing bone today. Like they're not wearing their white pants. They're wearing their bone pants. And I don't mind that either. Oh, it's 4th down. Expedited review. What do you do here? Do you have the stones to go for it, Kyle? Right? You gotta. His knee was down. Yeah, he was short. He was short. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Are they going? I love it. They want to reset the play clock. They're going to get it. Okay. But I'll say yellow pants. I also like yellow. Yellow's my favorite color. Here we go, baby. 4th and inches. There's no way they can call timeout right. Then they'd have only one left. You can't burn a timeout here. You have to run a play. They got it. Oh, they got it. Use check with the push. Mac Jones burrows his way forward. They pick it up. I love it. Brent wanted a flea flicker. I respect it. That would have been crazy. Hitting a flea flicker. Yeah. No, honestly, but at least like they've got a lot of patterns on their pants. It's not just like solid blue pants. And I guess there's like lines on the Rams pants or whatever, but like at least they've got the little pattern on the side. So it's not just like a blue blob. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I hate when, like, I love the Lions uniform so much, but I just think it's like, it's such a shame that they always go with the all blue. I wish they pulled out the silver pants or the white pants more. They always go blue on blue. Honestly, like, I'm not the biggest fan of when the Vikings go purple on purple. I typically like the contrast in like top and bottom, if that makes sense, you know? Um, Seahawks are solid though. Now their blue pants are nice because again they got the pattern and the pattern matches the sleeve too. So could be worse, but even like that, it's like I still think I might like the Seahawks white pants more. Chargers definitely I would agree. Chargers uniforms are a work of art, man. Every single one of their combos are good. Their blue on blue is nice. I'm a big sucker for the blue on gold. And you know what? I stand by this. I stand by this take, and I can't wait to see it in game. I like their all yellow uniforms. I like the highlighters. They look like lightning bolts, and you know what? I think that's fun. I'd rather see a fun, unique uniform like that than another blackout uniform or another whiteout uniform. Like, I'm sorry. Too many icy white uniforms. Let's get a little more creative with our alternates. McCaffrey toss. Got a little bit there. I got a decent amount there. Like, honestly, like, I like the concept of the Vikings all whites, but I mean, I've got so many takes with that. Like, are we really winter warriors when we play indoors, you know, and stuff like that? Like, it's cool, but like, I don't know. Action green is fun. I think I just have PTSD from the action green, just because the Vikings would always play the Hawks when they wore action green and lose in the most stupid ways possible. Yeah, I do remember you being a big fan of the Lions' previous unis more. Use check is short. And that's a lot of chance of use check. I don't know. I really like their current unis, but less blue on blue. We have takes to unretire the leather helmets and the bumblebee. I am a sucker for the bumblebee. That's a big guilty pleasure of mine. I actually do enjoy the bumblebee from time to time. Um, but yeah, I like the bold, like again, like the Vikings have the whiteout, the Packers have the whiteout. It's like okay, I guess. I don't know. Like the Bills have a whiteout, and it's like, oh, another one. But at least they play outdoors. At least they play in the snow. But still, it's like, okay, I guess. Like, cool. Cowboys are good. Those are a classic. Those should never change. Hawks and Rams, that's a pretty valid list, honestly. I'd still stand with the Chargers unis. I think those are so sweet. I I like the Dolphins throwbacks. Like when they pull out the throwbacks, the new ones are fine. The throwbacks are work of art. Those are some of my favorite uniforms in the entire league. Um, what other unis do I really like? I mean, yeah, the Cowboys are nice. Um, the Bucks, honestly, I would say the Bucks are pretty underrated. They've got a really cool, unique color scheme, and they do a good job of contrasting their colors. You don't like the Chargers helmets, or you don't like the little lightning bolt? Interesting. The yellow helmets were fun. You talk about the throwbacks, like circa 2008. Those are sweet. Yeah, I like those. Green Bay needs to retire the Notre Dame blue and yellow jerseys. They're kind of fun though, right? An homage to the Acme Packing Company. There's nothing wrong with that. They've got a leather helmet inspired helmet this year, right? Sebastian, you kind of got your wish a little bit. That's fun, right? That's something that's different and unique, and it's leaning into their rich history. You hate the numbers under the logo. To each their own, I guess. I get that. The bright red and dark blue are nice because that's unique. I like that. Um, the Ravens, honestly, those are like aggressively 2000s coded, like especially the numbers. But it works, dude. And that's a nice set right there. Worst standard unis, honestly. I don't like the Jaguars just because they're so boring and they could be so much better. Like it's right there, dude. We have a clear template for what they should be. They're just so minimalist and so boring. I might say the Jaguars are up there, honestly. Like honestly, I think the biggest reason, or at least one of the biggest reasons why I don't have a Jags jersey, they have zero aura right now. Maybe I'd get a throwback though. The Panthers definitely need to update their look too. You want to talk about aggressively 2000s. I mean, I don't think the Panthers have rebranded yet in their franchise history. They're due for one. Oh, I think the Falcons. I don't really like the Falcons uniforms. I think the gradient is fun at least, and it's like a good. It looks a lot better on the field, but no, I don't like their uniforms. I love everything else about them. I love everything else about them. I just wish that they redid their uniforms a little bit. I'm mad for you. I think that you guys deserve better. That's what I'm saying. But I think the Falcons need to rebrand, honestly. I don't like their standard uniforms. Honestly, they might be my pick. Jack says Cleveland. They're all right. They're classic. I like them better than their old standard unis. Like Baker Mayfield's rookie year, those were kind of gross. Cardinals are a little boring. That's true. Yeah. They're another team that like doesn't do any contrasting. I saw a tweet where it's like they've worn they've worn red on red like every game since 2022 at home or something, right? Like they have not worn white pants at home since 2021, I believe, or something crazy like that. Brownie. Oh yeah. Those were fun. Those are like another like aggressively 2000s, but like those were fun. But if they could just modernize the throwbacks, that's what we need right there, man. The vision is right there. But yeah, the base Falcons unis are horrid. Yeah. I actually like the idea of like primary black with a little bit of red for Falcons uniform. I just like the numbers and the lettering. I don't know. They could do so much better. Puka. Juka. Puka the Juka. Sorry. Rams get the ball back. They're down 6. I smell something here. I don't know. I smell a little something. Yeah, the Broncos, they've at least grown on me a tiny bit, but again, let's just modernize the throwbacks, right? Make a few tweaks. I'm not saying we're the exact throwbacks, but make a few tweaks and we're cooking. Davis Allen, first down. Underrated one, honestly, the Colts. I really like the Colts uniforms. Those are another like classic that are never going to change. I like those though. Yeah, the Titans are pretty rough. Devontae fell, bro. That was nearly a pick. I think he just slipped or something, right? Trying to run an in route right there. He just tripped, slipped, something like that. You know, like the Rams standards, they feel plastic. You know, that's like the numbering, the texture. I kind of like the colors, though. I'm like, ooh, bright, shiny colors. But it's different. I will say I didn't like them when they first came out, but they've really grown on me. And I think they look really good in game. Much better than like the St. Louis era. Ugh. Kyron caught it. Kyron caught it. Brentford FC has a sick brown away jersey that I'm going to somehow buy in the near future. Let's go, Brentford. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Brentford. Dude, the Commanders are kind of rough too, honestly, right? Like, and it's so tough because they like unveiled like a teaser for like their throwbacks, and it's like, dog, literally just wear these. Like, it's right there, bro. Just literally wear these, you know? There have been talks about them going back too. Kyron got it. Nice. Dude, Kyron's starting to cook a little bit. The bones. Yeah, it's probably their most look. I'm almost out of water. Hey, we'll take that though. It's fourth quarter and we ran out. That means I'm staying hydrated though. Good blitz pick up. Stafford hisses. He throws. We got a flag downfield. Gonna get pass interference maybe. Stafford's hot about something. He wants a hit to the head, I think. There's going to be a defensive penalty, though. Yeah. I mean, he got... that's like borderline face mask. Patriots continue to downgrade, talking about unis. Yeah. I mean, I get why they moved on from those after Brady left, right? Like, you got to make a clean break after that. Those will always be the Brady-era uniforms. Their current ones are fine. They're fine. Stafford wanted to go deep. Oh, he's got Devontae. We do have a flag down. Probably in the neighborhood of holding. Yeah, as Al Michaels is saying, that's an awfully clean pocket. That's a holding looking pocket. Oh, it's hands in the face. Oh, that's even worse. That's a 15. Wait. Oh, it's on the defense. That's just good protection. It counts. Let's go. All right. Good protection right there. Stafford just sitting, waiting. And kabam. Isolated backside receiver. Adams on the in route. That's exactly what we imagined. All right. I don't know whatever happened to that. The Bills game in Toronto. I don't know why they stopped that. I do remember that, though. We were talking about that a few months ago on here. Adams again! Running away down near the goal line. First and goal, Rams. Devontae cooking. Tay Adams, baby. Boop. Oh, yeah. Just a pro's pro. Here come the Rams. Do they throw it again? Give Stafford a little heat check here. Yep. Heat check. Oh, good play. Oh, he gave his guy a shot there. Trying to hit the little fadeaway contested catch. Oh, it kind of went through everyone's hands there. They get deprived of quality playoff hockey every year. Skydome just kind of sucks and it's outdated. Nah, I get that. Yeah. All right, second and goal now. Chance of defense ringing through Levi's South. Kyron caught it! Kyron caught it! Touchdown Rams, tie game! Come on, man. Kyron held on to that one. There he is again. That's now 1, 2, 3 tutties for Stafford. They battled back. Oh yeah, Kyron Hive is up big right now. Redemption. Let's see this extra point. It's never given. It's never a given. Oh! It's never a given. It's never a given. It's tied. Oh, they soiled it. Another block. We've seen a crazy amount of blocks. There's got to be some secret sauce out about blocking kicks because we've just seen so many at this point now. I don't know what sort of wrinkle has been made by these special teams coaches this offseason, but I feel like it's been too many at this point now to be a coincidence. There has to be some new technique or method that's being taught here. That's crazy. It's tied. What a game. This game has not disappointed one bit. Oh, that's tough. Got Cardi on your fantasy team. Dude, I straight up like I just said that as like, oh, you never know, right? I mean, I would have never predicted that would have gotten blocked or something, though. That's crazy. Dude, yes, special teams. Dude, the Packers have always had like hilarious special teams. You're absolutely right, Matt. Rynasty's back. Hey, good news for you with Kyron, right? Couldn't be here for the grid. Well, we got some good pulls. Didn't get a 16 rarity score. I think we got a 20 this time, so we'll certainly take that. But this will be a legacy drive for Mac Jones. Let's see what he's got. Oh baby, oh baby. Dynamic kickoff for all these blocks. So what? I'm curious. What would be the connection between the dynamic kickoff and blocked kicks? Do you think it's because kickers are being taught to like hit it low or a knuckle, and then like that's just a habit that's creeped into their field goal kicking? Maybe it could be something. Maybe interesting. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But I feel like that could be an interesting investigation. Like, why the heck are we seeing all these blocked kicks now all of a sudden? You know, my goodness. But we got a game. We got a game. We still got 10 minutes left in this sucker too. We're gonna see a few more possessions for these two teams. But there's the game script coming in clutch, right? Rams go down, so we're able to see them throw back into this game. For pure entertainment purposes, that's probably, well, who knows, man. With the way the 49ers have been cooking in the passing game, I won't even say that, actually. But bark. All these special team coordinators are too focused on getting a new kickoff and getting that perfect, lacking the little things like blocking kicks and punts. I could see that a little bit, right? Just like literally like blocking. Like, yeah, okay. I could see that a little bit. Oh, this time he just boots it through. Is that an angry kick? He rage kick it? Oh, dude, he has had a lot of kicks blocked. That's right, because he had 2 blocked against the Eagles. That's right, including what would have been the game winner. He really has struggled. I wonder, specifically for Joshua Carty, if because of like all the knucklers he's hit, I wonder if that's messing with him like place kicking. Oh, that is actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a thing or not. That could be at least a theory, though. I wonder. Because he's like the premier knuckleball kickoffer, if that makes sense. There it is. There it is. We saw it. They did the thing. They did the thing. That was an under center drop back pass with no play action. That was all right, we've seen that twice now from the 49ers. Still haven't seen it from the Rams yet, though. And they've ran that concept quite a bit throughout the season so far. Lots that we've discovered and learned on this stream. But that's just a theory. A game theory. And I mean, it is interesting how, like, he just booted the ball through the end zone there. If they're like, no more low kicks, bro. Like, you got to kick it higher. I don't know. Maybe every special teams blocker in the league drank stupid juice. Oh, I love some stupid juice. Nah, I would be upset. And I know I said this on Sunday. Again, maybe a very American thing for me to say. The more no, we can't have ties, dog. We can't have a tie. It breaks my brain. 3rd and 8. Can the Rams get a stop here? Pressure. Receiver fell down. Incomplete. No flag. Rams get a 3 and out. Uh-oh. Some keyboard issues. Ruh-roh. True. Yeah, I don't know that I really use the right shift button. A little bit of pressure there. Jones gets hit again. Jared Verse is like, no, I didn't do anything. Got to be careful there, but Rams going to get the ball back. We've been treated tonight. Got to be careful, Smith. Ooh. A little scary. Yeah, the pass rush is starting to wake up a little bit, right? This is the bones of the defense right here. If they're going to win on defense, that's how. They, like, truthfully, no disrespect, they do not have a lot of horses in the secondary. They just don't. Like, they can't do what the Eagles do and just, like, always rush 4 and, like, oh, our coverage is so sick, like, we're gonna get you that way, right? They just can't live that way. And they don't blitz a ton. But so much of it is just, oh, we have a good 4-man rush. That's how we get after you, right? First half, not happening whatsoever. And we saw, like, their corners were outmatched against the 49ers JV squad. Second half, a little bit more pressure. And all of a sudden, I'm looking like, oh, wow, like, San Francisco scored 3 points this half. Interesting, you know? We hard ties. I respect it. Just not in the NFL. Not here. Go to like a shootout or something. A quarterback throw off. I don't know. Nice little Y2K bait right here from Taco Bell. I'm in too deep. Look at my CDs and my burrito. Ah, the good old days. That was actually kind of sick, though. You know, I was 0 years old in 2000. Random question: popular movie I don't enjoy. You would say Goodfellas. Ooh, I haven't seen Goodfellas before. Popular movie I don't enjoy. That's a great question. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, like. Because I feel like, honestly, most popular movies I've seen, I have enjoyed. At least, like, enough. It's not where it's like, oh, I hate this. Oh, man. That's a good question, though. Let me see if I can come up with a good answer. Thank you. I don't have a good answer for you right now. See, I haven't seen Jaws. There's like a lot of like older popular movies, like a shocking amount that I haven't seen. I go through phases with movies, honestly. Like I'll go through like I'll go through like phases where like there'll be like a few months where I'm watching a ton of movies, and I try and go to the theater a decent amount. I'm actually going to the theater for the first time in a minute tomorrow. Christine and I are going to go see One Battle After Another, which I'm pretty excited to see that movie. I've heard a lot of good things about that. But like I'm trying to remember the last time I went to the theater before that. But usually like in the summer, I'm going like sorry, scary throw. I'm usually going like at least once a month in the summer. You know, summer blockbusters. I like to get into that. Lady Bird. That's a movie I haven't watched in a minute, honestly. I don't really remember a lot about Lady Bird, to be honest. But I don't I don't have a crazy Lady Bird take for you, honestly. Cade York was I remember the Cade York days. Ah, no kickoffs in preseason. Yeah. There's Devontae. Little stop route. Get close to the first down. Okay. Goodfellas is top tier. See, I haven't seen Goodfellas. I haven't seen any of the Godfather movies, which is kind of crazy. Okay, here's my answer. And I think this is a bad answer because I think I was just tired and not like fully locked in or prepared for this. Here's what I'll say. Um, I'll say that after this third down because it's actually a very big third down, and then I'll say something. And I'm probably like this is just me I'm gonna have to force myself to rewatch this movie. Let's nearly intercepted. That was a crazy noise I made, bro. Stafford threw it right to him. Fourth and one. There's no way they go for it. Honestly, I don't think. I don't. Yeah. Oh, that's tough. What happened here? Yeah, just a little miscommunication between Stafford and Adams. All right. Here's what I'll say. And I cannot emphasize this enough. I think I just need to try watching it again because I was super tired when I tried watching it, and like I had like committed to watching it this day, and then when it finally came around I was like exhausted, but I was still like I need to do it, right? And I was super excited to watch this movie, and I just need to go back. I tried watching Inception and I got like an hour in and I couldn't do it, which is crazy, right? Because it's such an insane movie and there's so much going on. I was disappointed, but I think again, I just need to go back and watch it because I really like Christopher Nolan. Some of my favorite movies are Christopher Nolan movies, right? I saw Oppenheimer in theaters. That was sick. Interstellar is one of my favorite movies. I love the Dark Knight trilogy, right? I was like, holy crap, dude. Inception is on Apple TV Plus. Let's go. I need to watch this on the big screen right now. Pull it up on my TV. And I was like, I'm going to do it on this day. So I think I just need to go back and try again. I think that's what I need to do. But that is my answer for right now, I guess. That's the best answer that I've got. Not even that I didn't like it, but I was just like, I got an hour and I was like, not today. I'm not doing this. But yeah, the punt, I mean, yeah, they could have gone for it. I mean, yeah, it was like fourth and a yard. Yeah. Yeah. I bet you the numbers would say probably go for it there. Yeah. I mean, it's cool that they backed him up, I guess. And your defense is starting to heat up a little bit more. But yeah, no, that's fair. They were at their own 39, but it was just 1 yard. Yeah. Yeah. Tough punt. Could have thrown it to Kyron. I've not seen the Emoji Movie. I will tell you that much. I haven't seen Focus with Will Smith either, or There Will Be Blood. See, I have a letterboxed. I haven't used it in a minute, but like I'm not that like I've seen some movies. I'm not like crazy uncultured, right? Like I've seen plenty of movies in my day, but. Same question, but now for albums. Okay. Ooh. What's an album that everyone likes that I didn't really like? Um, that's tough because I feel like I wouldn't listen to an album if I didn't necessarily like it, if that makes sense, right? Um, Romance by the Fontaines, DC. Feel like it didn't do anything too special. I don't really have a take on that, to be honest. Brent recommends reading The Terminal List by Jack Carr. Romeo and Juliet. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to think of a good answer for that question, honestly. Oh, no, I'll have to look you up on Letterboxd. No way. Let's go. Bucky Irving LVR. That's so sick. Oh, was that picked? No. Nearly. He knocked it down, though. Your favorite movie to recommend is Audition by Takashi Mike. Maybe I said that right. Super fun, lighthearted rom-com. Oh, that sounds fun. Nice. Dude, that would have been crazy if the Rams picked it. Just don't look up anything. All right, you got it. I'll keep myself clean from it. Nickelback. Oh, I will say my favorite movie of all time, and I think that's I'm saying this unsolicited. I don't care, whatever. And I think I might have mentioned this before. All-time favorite movie. What's your guys' all-time favorite movie? Mike, that makes sense. My all-time favorite movie is Good Will Hunting. I love that movie so much, man. I've watched it at least 5 times, which like maybe isn't a crazy amount, but for me it is. I don't rewatch movies too often, honestly, but just all-timer performances from Matt Damon and Robin Williams. I'm just such a sucker for stories like that, honestly. Oh yeah, Shawshank Redemption. That's very valid. Another one I haven't seen, but it sounds valid. No Country for Old Men is a banger. I love No Country for Old Men. Yeah. That's got 5 stars from me on Letterboxd. That's a great one. Parasite's good. I rewatched Parasite a few months ago, actually. Before I went to go see Mickey 17 in theaters, I watched Parasite, and I was like, wow, these movies are nothing alike. Oh, yeah, I do the same thing, Brent, about Fargo, but I love Fargo, too. Fargo's another one of my favorites. Oh, yeah. Mika and the Husky. RRR. Wicked smart. How do you like them apples? Good tackle. Fargo's good. Norma the Norse. What's RRR? I don't know that I'm familiar with that, unless I'm like completely missing something. Oh, all right. 3rd down. Here we go. 3.5 hours of insane action. Dude, I'm going to have to tap into that. Bollywood, dude. Bollywood movies are crazy. Some of the special effects sequences that they have and the action. Oh, yeah. I feel like you just got to find the biggest screen you have, get some popcorn. Oh, yeah. Baby Driver. I've watched Baby Driver. I've not watched Bullet Train. You know I had to watch Baby Driver. Shout out Atlanta. Oh, yeah. But I've heard Bullet Train is pretty good. 3rd and 5. Can the 49ers get another 3rd down? They got it. CMC on the out route. Man, oh man, oh man. That's why you don't punt the ball to Mac Jones. He's a demon. He's in demon time right now, man. Look at this. Oh, man. Yeah, that's just a mismatch all the way. McCulloch on McCaffrey. Oh, I've seen Donnie Darko. That's a good one. That was another one. I was like, this is kind of weird, but it's like the perfect amount of weird, you know? Oh, tipped. Oh, Mac Jones just swats it. Heads up play by Mac Jones there. Gets tipped up in the air. Just swats it away. Yeah, that's smart. Volleyball. Spike it. Jake Gyllenhaal's good. Oh, yeah. I liked him in Nightcrawler a lot. That was a nice movie, Nightcrawler. Bourne got it. Broke a tackle and he got it. Let's go. Kendrick Bourne. Oh, baby. Kendrick Bourne legacy game, dude. 9 for 132. No, he's gonna be at 10. They haven't updated the stats on ESPN yet. 10 for 142 now. Good heavens. Brent got Jack Carr's second book on the Terminal List series, True Believer. Okay, I see you, Brent. Let's go. Dude, I need to pick up a book. That was a weird little fake right there. Just throws it. Is that going to be OPI? I mean, Demarcus Robinson is like blocking his man downfield. Or is that Demarcus? No. Who's 5? That's Robinson, right? He's like shoving his man downfield. I think they might get him for OPI there. Or a legal man downfield, maybe? Yep. Okay. I think there was some miscommunication on whether that was a run play or a pass play, it looks like. With the way Bourne was blocking, and you've got a lineman downfield. Look at Bourne, though, at the right. Number 5. I thought they might have got him for OPI. Oh, yeah. Everyone's downfield. Yep. Or not Bourne, Robin. You know what I mean. Yeah, no, the Niners have taken a lot of time off the clock with this drive, dude. Like, I don't know. Maybe. Incomplete. 2nd and 15. Well, we'll see. If the Rams can get a stop here, then all of a sudden the punt looks decent. But, man, I don't know. Dracula touching the back of your neck. Oh, yeah. If it's not Big Nate, I ain't reading it. Dude, there's a chance it goes to overtime. There really is a chance. That'd be crazy. Back-to-back overtime prime. Well, I guess Monday night, but Monday night. I mean, does that really count, respectfully, as an NFL? What happened on Monday night? There's Tongas. All right, here we go. This is the 3rd down of all 3rd downs right here. I mean, we're not just looking at like keeping this drive alive, but we're like right on the edge of field goal range if you're the 49ers. How conservatively do you play this here, right? I like they're plotting the different probabilities of field goal here, right? Like if you get to about the 35, it's saying it's about a 50-50 shot according to Prime Vision here. Do you play it safe and do you go for that? Do you try and get the first down and risk not being in field goal range? They're risking it. It's knocked away. I like the play call, though. I like the idea. They just tried a little seam ball. It looked like it might have been there. Mac was ready to just grip it and rip it. It got knocked away. And it's going to be a long kick for Eddie Pinheiro here. They've been going to Tongas a lot, and that is just an unbelievable play. Man, they're saying this is a 22% chance of making it, according to Next Gen Stats here. This is a long kick for Eddie Pinheiro. Would this be a career long? His career long is 56. He got it! Oh my goodness, Eddie Pinheiro. Unbelievable. Drilled it. That is a whale of a kick. That was a 59-yarder, and he had room to spare. Oh, he crushed that thing. I think it's fair to say that's the most fired up we've ever seen Eddie Pinheiro. All right. We have 2:52 left. 2:52 left. Chance for the Rams to tie or win. Here we go. This is what we came for, right? Again, I said this at the top of my stream. It's going to be a little transparent. When it comes to number 9 on LA, I might not be the most objective person in the world. This is what we dream of right here. Matthew Stafford with the ball in his hands, chance to win the game. This has been a phenomenal football game, top to bottom. Twists and turns, the massive implications of this game. Two rivals, two coaching rivals. Come on, baby. Let's go. Could not get much better than this. Stafford really is the master of final drive wins. We've seen it time and time again, whether it's been LA or Detroit. Let's go. Dude, yeah, Chase McLaughlin was out there drilling 65-yarders last week, too. 60 is the new 40. I mean, with how good some of these kickers are and the new K-balls, yeah, absolutely. And, man, you're looking at, I mean, speaking of kickers, you're looking at the Rams right now. They are short 4 points between a missed kick and a blocked extra point. They've left 4 points on the table just from the kicking game alone. If you're the Rams, is that kind of in the back of your mind here? Like, how do you call this drive? How good do you feel about even like a 52-yard field goal to potentially tie it, right? How much faith do you have in your kicker right now? I mean, obviously, if you're the Rams, you want to go for the win, but I really think like you got to call this thinking like, boy, we do not want to be taking a long field goal here. Like, we don't necessarily have the most faith in the world in our kicker right now. EA got bought by Saudi? That's probably not great. You're probably right, Sebastian. That's not ideal, I would say. Probably. I don't know. Just the Saudi state. That's what I'll say. The state of Saudi Arabia. Nothing to do with the people there necessarily, but more so the royals. That's what I'll say. But you just get a touchdown with Kyron. All right, what do we got here? He's going to knee it. I mean, yeah, he kicked it into the end zone. Kicked it into the end zone there. There's another TNF preview. There's Jackson Dart with all of his sick accessories. He's got the sleeve, the turtleneck. He's got the chain on, the wristband. I love it. Jackson Dart with the glasses. Hey, the Giants still have a chance to win the division. They're plus 8,000 odds right now. Come on. All right, what do we got here? Puka Nacua, first down. All right, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. Let's get cooking, baby. Puka Nacua has 9 catches now. 50 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter in OT for Stafford. He's got some time. Downfield, it's Adams. And already knocking on the door of field goal range. Now, oh my gosh, this is where things get interesting. Because now all of a sudden, only one timeout for the 49ers here. That's where those timeouts really start to get interesting, right? You've got the 2-minute warning and then one timeout. I mean, you're probably going to take it down to the 2-minute warning here if you're the Rams. Nope, they're going to snap one more. Stafford just checks it down or throws it away. We got multiple flags down here. What do we got? A penalty downfield? That's what Stafford's indicating. But man alive, I mean, that's where you can't stop the clock a ton now if you're the 49ers. If you're the Rams, you can try and bleed the clock a lot. 2 defensive fouls. Wow. All right. 2-minute warning. There's 1:56 left. The flags aren't as bad in this game compared to the Monday night games. Or how about the Sunday night game? I mean, dude, I was dying. I was like laughing so hard at Ron Torbert and his crew, dude. I was thinking, I was like, I say this with all love. I need a Ron Torbert poster behind me to go up in here, honestly, dude. I was just cracking up so much. But I'll be honest, I didn't catch a whole lot of the Monday night games, to be completely real with you. But I take it the flags were bad in those. That was tough. If the Giants win the NFC East, you'll shave your head. Get ready to shave your head, bro. And the Sunday slate is interesting. Let's take a look at it real quick. I mean, Houston, Baltimore is tough because like Lamar might not play, and they're both 1-3, but also it means a lot because they're 1-3. You know, Eagles, Broncos could be fun. Let's see. I mean, it's not the best slate. I'm looking through it right now. Commanders, Chargers should be pretty good. Bucks, Seahawks should be pretty good. And I think the Sunday and the Monday night game have a little bit of potential. Lions, Bengals might be televised murder. They've got like Dolphins, Panthers, Giants, Saints. Maybe the defenses go stupid. I don't know. But yeah, it's Miami, Carolina game of the week. I mean, hey, the Jags defense, I will say, I think it's fair to be a little skeptical of them just because, like, the Chiefs offense looked so good last week. But I will say, the Jags defense has been playing some good ball right now. They'll probably be without Trayvon Walker for that Monday night game, which is kind of a bummer because he has been rolling this year. I mean, he's been a good player for a while now, but he has been rolling. But the secondary's been good. They've been getting takeaways, and I'm telling you, dude, Devin Lloyd deserves to be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation with how he's playing right now. Talk about a guy that has hit a new level. I mean, oh my gosh. It's incredible. They've already forced more turnovers on defense right now. At week through 4 games in this season, they forced more turnovers on defense than they did all of last season. It's crazy. So I think they'll at least be interesting. I don't know. I'll still I picked the Chiefs, full disclosure, but here we go. You're in field goal range now thanks to those penalties. You can run the ball a little bit, I think, if you're the Rams. I would probably run it here on first down, honestly. Force their hand with that timeout. Oh, Kyron bounces it outside. He's got the first down and a whole heck of a lot more. Into the red zone. There's Kyron again. And I guess if you're the 49ers, do you not? I mean, you only have one timeout. They're not calling it here. That's interesting. And is it still only 1st and 10? Is it not 1st and goal? That's what's really interesting, right? I mean, if you really want to get like, yeah, I'm okay. I mean, if they get the first down, they're going to score. Look at where the first down marker is. But you run it again here if you're the Rams, right? You have to. Can't score too quick. And that's a great run on first down. Oh, it might come back, though. That could be a killer penalty right here. Going from 2nd and 5 to 1st and 15 instead. Now you might have to open up the playbook and throw. Oh, it's on the defense. 5-yard penalty from the end of the run. I mean, that's going to put him like right on the goal line. And it's a first down. And there's Michael. That's so tough. Tough penalty called on Michael there, who we haven't really called his name a lot. Yeah, that was not a penalty, dude. That was crazy. That's not a penalty. See, what do you do if you're the Rams here, right? I mean, again, you don't want to big brain it too much and not score a touchdown, but also you want to kill some time here, do you not? Bruh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Well, okay. That's insane, dude. I couldn't even believe that the ball came out. Yep. Punched out. That's a clear as day. That's a fumble. That's unbelievable, dude. Alfred Collins punched it out. They're inches away. They were inches away. Bro. Well, I mean, a first down probably ends it, right? It is worth noting the Rams do still have all 3 timeouts here. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. It's not over yet. A first down ends it, but it is not over yet. Dude, poor Kyron. It's been the best of times and the worst of times for him in this one. First down wins it for the 49ers. They're going to start with a sneak with Mac Jones. I mean, I guess you want to give yourself some breathing room, but also, like, man, 1 yard on first down isn't exactly great. You're still backed up pretty by like a lot, honestly. I don't know that I like calling a sneak there on first down, honestly. Brady would have sent him enough motivational Instagram posts to keep him from fumbling. Dude, I'm in disbelief. I mean, I'm looking at the spikes in this win probability graph are just insane right now. Second and 9. You're gonna run it, right? I mean, you cannot drop back here on second and 9 this far backed up and risk an incompletion. But it's tough because they can sit run as they do, and now all of a sudden you call a timeout. You're backed up. I mean, do you throw it? Oh. You have to throw it, right? I mean, you have to get the first down. Again, like first down wins you this game. Oh my gosh, it's going to come down to Mac Jones. Mac Jones is going to drop back in his own end zone on third down. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. Looking like a CPR monitor. Whew. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. They run it. They run it. Timeout. I mean, I'm like, okay, whatever. You don't want to risk a safety. You don't want to throw an incompletion. I'm sorry, man. Running it on 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 8 or whatever. I'm so like that's not a good call. I'm sorry. That's crazy. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like it really just it comes down to getting into field goal range, right? Yeah, you can't do the intentional safety. Cuz I mean, that would give the Rams like the ball back, you know? This is a scary punt right here. I mean, dude, they're going to get excellent field position. That a touchdown, like a game-winning touchdown is still very much on the menu here cuz you're giving them the ball back. They're going to have plenty of time and plus territory. Like they don't even need to Oh, this is coming back. Flag is down. Oh, that's going to hurt them a little bit. But still, I mean, if you're the Rams, you're going to be taken over. We'll factor in a penalty. We'll say you're taken over at like the 49ers 40. Okay, it was on the Rams, but yeah, I mean the kicking has really killed them right now, right? So we'll see where exactly they take over here after this penalty, but you could go for the win. Okay, they're a little further backed up than I thought they would be, maybe. No, they're getting the ball at like midfield, dude. They don't have any timeouts, but 42 seconds is plenty of time here. Kyron revenge drive. I think you got to call these first few plays like you're going for the end zone. I think your target should not be like the 25-yard line or whatever. I think you have to try and call these first few plays like you're going to try and get a touchdown, man. You want to remove overtime from the equation. Stafford deep. Oh, well, they were looking for Puka there. They are, but it's a lot easier to stop the clock on offense than it is on defense, right? You can spike it, you can run out of bounds, like, man, that was tough. That play took a lot of time off the clock. I like them being aggressive and just taking a shot with Puka. I will say, missing on that play, though, now hurts their chances of maybe getting a touchdown just because that was a long play that took like solid 6-7 seconds off the clock right there. That was a little risky. Now you might be closer to playing for the field goal. Oh, they throw over the middle. It's an incomplete. Oh, man, they had Devontae over the middle there. Just a little bit behind him. In the blink of an eye, it's 3rd and 10 now. Man. Well, now you do, right? Because now you have 2 plays to get 10 yards here. I don't hate trying to get chunk plays on the first 2 plays, though, knowing you can come back. There's Kyron. All right. Do you go for it here? I mean, this is an insanely long kick here. I know, that was unintentional, Michael. This is a crazy kick from right here. Yeah, they are going. Dude, this is the game right here. Yeah, you gotta. Dude, this is it. 4th and game. Game on the line. I think you feel better about this offense picking up 3 yards than hitting a 60-yarder. Got him! Kyron! Choice route! Now you gotta hurry and spike it. Nails. Absolute nails. They spike it. Okay. How greedy do you get here? Do you try a shot at the end zone? That's a little scary proposition right there. Bang. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Tay Adams with a legal pick right there. Oh, come on, man. All right. I mean, what you got to be careful, right? You've got 12 seconds. You got to be real careful here with no timeouts. What? Timeout 49ers, their final timeout. So I guess they're not icing the kicker, which is understandable. What a game, man. What a game this has been. Kendrick Bourne has 142 receiving yards. I mean, I feel like this is just like right here, this next play, you take one shot at the end zone. If it's not there, you just throw it out of the back of the end zone and then you kick it, right? But you can take, if it's really there, you can take a shot at the end zone. Oh, yeah. I mean, the PAT, that's a big difference. And like the missed kick too, but even especially like the PAT, yeah, then that would have been the magical 6-point margin that they ended up losing out on. You're absolutely right. And you just, I mean, I won't put it all on Cardi, I guess. You're right, Ryan Nasty. Like, it's been blocking and stuff, too. You're worried about the special teams unit a little bit. You're kind of holding your breath. Nothing's there. Yeah, just throw it to Adams. I don't hate that. Put it in a spot where, like, no one can really catch it. You just give it a try. Here we go, man. We might be going to overtime. Crazy, crazy stuff. But here we go. A challenged special teams unit right here. You're holding your breath. But the offense did their part. It's a 48-yarder right here. Does Cardi have it in him? Are we going to overtime again? In what has been a classic? Can they block this up? It's up. And it's good. Overtime. We're going to overtime. Oh, baby. Here we go. Free football. Tie. Dude, if we have another tie, then respectfully, we need to have a conversation about the new overtime rules, right? Or we just need to get rid of ties or just redo the overtime rules again, right? Oh, baby. We got more football. Free football. Hey, Big Dog got it done in the clutch twice. Stafford got it done in the clutch twice. That's what I'll say. More fantasy points for Kyron. More stat padding for Stafford. Let's go. What a game. I mean, there's 2 seconds left. Yeah, I guess you'll squib it or something, right? Like there is 2 seconds left. I mean, who knows, dude? If there's like a return or something, right? That would be pretty wacky. Oh, he's just booting it. All right. They're going to run it out. I mean, might as well, right? And they tackled him. All right, here we go. OT. OT. Now, you're probably right, honestly, with the new overtime rules, the ties will be more frequent because both teams get the ball, right? That is a valid take right there, I think. It's just like the way it's set up. But I do like they needed to do something. Like too much of overtime was predicated on who won the opening coin toss. When it was like sudden death and a touchdown could win it, then like too much of it came down to who won the toss, you know. So I'm glad that they at least changed that, but I don't know. There's still some more tailoring. The 49ers, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They won the toss. They chose to take it first. Hmm. Oh, true. Sam Schwartzstein's given the breakdown. Like taking the ball first does have an advantage because if you get the ball third time, then you get the sudden death, right? Like, let's see. It's tails. All right, the Rams chose to kick. Interesting. So, because here's there's pros and cons to both, and I used to be like, oh, team take it second, right? There are pros and cons to both. Talking about Stafford messing up the coin toss. Wait, because I know he said like we want to kick, right? But well, I think that's only for like pregame coin toss, right? Because it's like, oh, we're deferring our choice to the second half. Like we will choose whether we want to take the ball or kick the ball in the. I know what you mean, though, right? I They had me for a second too, but I think since like there's no second half of overtime, if that makes sense, like they can't defer to the second half, so they chose to kick because otherwise, if they deferred, then the 49ers would have been able to choose instead. But there's pros and cons to both. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Um, but because if you take it first, then okay, let's say both teams score a touchdown, then all of a sudden you get the third possession, or both teams take a field goal, right? Both teams score. You get the third possession, you get sudden death. All of a sudden, next score wins. However, by taking it second, the two advantages you get is, well, I mean, the biggest advantage is you know exactly what you need, right? So let's say the 49ers score here on this first drive. The Rams know they will have 4 downs to work with on their possession, right? Versus the 49ers, like let's say they get to 4th and 2 at their own 32-yard line or something like that. They might waffle on whether or not to go for it. I mean, we saw this in the Super Bowl, right? Chiefs versus 49ers with this overtime format. Chiefs took the ball second. They had a 4th and 2 deep in their own territory. They knew they had to go for it. They get an extra play to work with. And if you feel so inclined, let's say the 49ers score a touchdown. If you're the Rams, if you feel so inclined, you could try and go for 2 for the win. So those are the big advantages you have taking it second. I think in that sense, it's a fairly fair system. But I think 10 minutes just feels set up for a lot of ties. But we'll see. This is fantastic, man. This is awesome. This is this is terrific football right here. We are being treated once again. The NFL has just been too kind to us, man. Haha. The hat is still on backwards for Matthew, baby. For Matthew. What if the Rams get a pick six? Then they win. I mean, yeah, if you get a defensive score, you win, right? Like, maybe taking the ball second is better, even though you get that sudden death advantage with the third possession. But with only 10 minutes in the period, I feel like the odds of you actually utilizing that third possession are probably pretty low. I think taking it second probably is better. Oh, he missed the landing zone. He missed the landing zone. That's going to put him at the 40. Dude, it has been a rough night for Joshua Carty. Dude. Got some NFC West talk. Yeah, not even close, man. Fred Warner. All right. 2-pointer for the win, but it's called the Tom Osborne Special. I actually didn't know that. Interesting. Mac Jones in overtime. He's 0 for 2 career record in overtime games. Interesting. All right. Well, they have excellent field position to start things off. They're already like 20 yards away from field goal range. I mean, we just saw Pinheiro drill a 59-yarder. His seat has got to be a little bit hot, honestly. Carty's. Use check into Rams territory on the first play of overtime. My goodness. Oh, really? I didn't. That's awesome. You got me. No, I mean, it's a skill issue, right? With the landing zone. Like, exactly. There's plenty of area to hit the ball into. Jones over 300 yards now. Swing to McCaffrey. Oh, he makes a man miss. CMC first down. Here come the 49ers. 35-yard touchback. Yeah, that is a lot. But I like that they're trying to incentivize returns, you know? You just got him in space right there. Coin toss take? Hold on a second. Oh, that like it should like overtime should just be the coin toss, nothing else. I like watching the game play out, but it's all the coin toss heads. I get it. Oh, the aura on that shot is insane. Did you see Stafford just staring out at the field? That goes so hard. Overtime should be a pillow fight. Bro, Tongas again. Near the red zone. The 49ers are moving quickly, man. Nah, dude. I mean, I prefer coin tosses personally, but football's tight. I mean, I think you got to try the Tom Osborne special. Let's say the 49ers score a touchdown here. If you're the Rams, you got to go for the Tom Osborne special here. If that happens in this game, I'm actually going to start calling it that straight up. Look at that. Yeah, dude, I don't know that we'll see a third possession, but the third possession would be valuable. 49ers are not that this drive, and they had good field position to start. They started at the 40, and yet this drive has already taken about like half of the overtime period. Joe, oh, that's a bad sack to take. Oh, that's a bad sack to take. Oh, man. Rams got to him when they needed it most, and now this is a fascinating third down. Oh my gosh. And he fell. The worst thing is that he like got deeper, right? I mean, he fell back deeper. 3rd and 12 now. It's certainly not taking you out of field goal range. Whoo, baby. Tongas has been the dude. I mean, Tongas and Bourne have been the guys here on 3rd down. Do the 49ers have another 3rd down conversion on them? Oh, quick win from Verse. Just throws it. Yep. There's the Rams defense. That was a nice, clean win. Was that Verse or Byron Young? It was hard to tell from that angle, but just clean, easy win off the edge. The Rams defense stands tall. And this is like, man, that is big time right there. Jones is hobbled a little bit. So here we go. Let's say the 49ers hit this, right? The Rams know they will have 4 downs to work with here. I think if you are the Rams, I mean, you got to sell out for the touchdown, right? We literally saw this on Sunday. You take the field goal, odds are we're going to be looking at a tie here. Oh, doinked it in. Oh, he doinked it in. Here we go. The hat is on more backwards than it has ever been before. Matthew Stafford, please. If you hear me, Matthew Stafford, please save me, Matthew Stafford. Come on. He doinked it in. Oh my gosh. I thought he was going to doink it out, but it snuck in. Ugh. Jones got clobbered on that play. They're praying for the tie. Dude, there is like a non-zero chance you get your wish here. Oh, man. You got to give flowers to Mac Jones, though. He has played his guts out tonight. Again, he's made himself a lot of money tonight. Just big-time quarterbacking. Here we go. Give the 6 shot of him running onto the field. There he is. Oh, one of the last true OGs. One of the last true field generals. Maybe the most ethical hooper at the quarterback position. This man was a rookie the year I started following the Minnesota Vikings. He was a wee young lad in the NFL when I first got into football. Here he is, still going strong at age 37. He's the master of the game winner. Does he have one more in him? Here comes Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Nacua outbreaker. Close to the 1st down. Good start. 10 catches for Nacua. There he is, 10 for 52. He's on that 176 catch pace. Here we go. Come on, baby. Protection. Stafford rolling, creating, firing deep. It's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. Down into the red zone. It's Tutu. Stafford dancing, firing, striking. It's Atwell again. Oh, baby. We're so close. Rams knocking on the door. Just a mere 20 yards away from glory. Clean pocket. Going for it all. Oh, that was a heat check. That was a heat check. He wanted Tutu for the win. Had Kyren open again. Come on, man. Oh, baby. Oh, he's got time. Oh, hey, there's Kyren. Diving catch. Got to get up and go. You know, this has been a quick drive. Third down now. You got to be making decisions here. 3rd and 6. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see how they play this third down here. We'll see how they manage this third down. I really don't think you want to give the ball back to the 49ers here in a sudden death scenario, honestly. I get that that's scary and there's a lot of time left and you do have your timeouts, but you also just don't even want to entertain it, right? As I always like to say. Look out. Blitz coming. Stafford caught Kyron short of the first down. What do? I think you go for it here. I think you got to go for it here. Yep, McVay's got his play card up. Let's go. They're going for it. You have to go for it here, man. You cannot give them the ball back. You give them the ball back, you let them control the game. You've got Matthew freaking Stafford under center. Sean McVay calling up the plays. You got to go for it. Let's go, baby. Line up and compete. They're getting big. And now we got a timeout. My heart is racing, dude. I'm not... This feels like a Vikings game, low-key. It's actually hilarious how hard I'm pulling for the Rams right now. Nothing against the 49ers even. I like the Niners too, but my heart is like thumping right now. Come on, baby. We're so close to the religious experience being complete, as Sebastian was saying. All right, come on, baby. Come on, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. Yep, after each team has one possession, then it becomes sudden death. You're absolutely right. Backwards hat for good luck. Are they going to run it? No, you got to throw it here. You got to dial up something for Puka. No, we're not doing this horse crap. Drawing them off. Are you kidding me? We're not going to do all this and then kick it, man. We are not. No. Because here's the thing. If you kick it, then why would you burn that timeout? You need that timeout if you're going to try and get the ball back here, man. Oh, my. No, they cannot do all that and then kick the field goal. No shot. Are they just trying to get them to tip their hand on defense, maybe? All right. Finally. Here we go. Run the freaking play. But pick it up. Priority. Like, come on, Stafford. They're still under center. They ran it. This hat is stupid. Come on, man. Seriously? You do all that just to, like, whatever. I don't know. How? I don't know. I like the decision to go for it, and I feel like there's going to be a big conversation over why they shouldn't have gone for it. They should have just kicked the field goal. No, you throw it to Puka on four. I don't know. Tough. The stupid Niners are 4-1. Oh, that just broke my heart, man. Man. It would have been genius if they would have got it, I guess. But, oh, what a win for the 49ers. I say not to take away from the 49ers here. I mean, dude, this is they're 4-1. Their team is dead and they're 4-1. They go on the road, knock off the Rams. Man, that is an all-time game right there from Mac Jones and from Kyle Shanahan. This is Kyle Shanahan's masterpiece right here. He called an incredible game, knocked off the Rams. They've got the inside track on the division now. Yeah, bad. That is one of the most impressive wins of the year so far. Unbelievable stuff, man. And Mac Jones has earned himself a big fat paycheck. He went toe-to-toe with Stafford, and his team came out on top. Oh, what a game. What a game. Man, I'm glad we went live for this one. This was a lot of fun. It was a little disappointing, right? Obviously, we were pulled for the Rams here, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. That was a lot of fun. We're going to be back Sunday morning. Vikings versus Browns / previewing the Sunday action. Super fun stream. Hope to see you guys all there. Should be a lot of fun. But until then, you guys take care. I'm going to go cry myself to sleep and never wear my hat backwards ever again.